hostage.
Hey,
situation.
welcome to the recording. This is going to be our supplemental episode, which we will upload post-session due to the fact that we're having some technical troubles with our upload speed. But carrying from where we were before, we're about to leave New Seattle New Waste Management in the dad van. Everyone is piling on board, and Celia has taken a moment to interact with her spirit before we leave, asking it to materialize. It's just rooted itself down and materialized into physical space. Yeah, so it looks toward you, Celia, and as I mentioned before, the empty eye sockets somehow seem warm as they gaze at you.
Aww. I love them so much.
That warms my cold, dead heart.
Celia just kind of like stands like underneath them and just like holds her hand up kind of like towards their face and just kind of like waits for them to like see what they do, just like she's reaching up to like pat them.
There's this sound of as the wood creaks as this spirit bends down, bringing the skeletal face, which has emerged from the vines and bark at the sort of top of this tree trunk, this rooted tree trunk, down into your touch, the veil hanging down in a way enough that you can see the whole head, the whole skeletal head. And as it gently presses it's sort of your hand veil and then skeletal cheek into your hand, you feel as this immensely large, wrapped and woven vine hand comes around behind your head and gently strokes the back of your hair, and sort of fixes the veil.
I love
freaking cute.
I love him.
I would die for my spook. Celia just kind of like gently like pats like their bony cheek and it's like,
You did a good job in
Oogly
there.
boogly.
You helped us a lot, but I don't think you'll be able to fit in the van with us.
and she just like as she's talking, she just continuously just like keeps petting them.
You see a slight slump of the wooden shoulders as you talk about them not being able to fit in the van, but they nod.
I know. It seems like you're starting to like these people quite a lot. And I know you like being out. I did see you tarnish some silver back there in the one room.
They just proudly wobble. Just like, does Celia have like any like inclination as to why they do that, or they just like?
I don't think so.
It's just something that they do.
The thing they've done is that they always sort of have this like bobbing motion, and when they're very upset or subdued, you'll see them become more still. And when they're very excited or proud, you'll often see the movements become larger and more jovial. But they never seem to quite hold still. And there's
wiggly.
like
That's a mood.
yeah. The vines are always ever so slightly moving. There always appears to be a bit of wind in whatever they're doing. Always has some form of movement to it.
I love them.
Yeah, she's just gonna like give them a pat and then like kind of like turn to like the gigantic arm and like wrap her arm around as much as she can and like give them a little hug and just be like,
Even though I'll have to dispel you here shortly, you'll still be with me, you know that. I always keep you in my pocket.
Roll and a sensing.
Oh.
Someone has a sensing.
Ooh.
Someone has a sensing.
Someone has a sensing.
is that 8? Am I looking at the right number?
Probably.
The pool number?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
Roll that pool, girl.
Hey. Oh damn. 4 successes. I got half.
Okay, yeah, no, that's quite good. So with 4, as you sort of hug and lean in close, the skeletal skull leans down closer, and it doesn't move at all. Even though everything else is always in constant flux, the skull, the jaw, never generally opens. It's just still in a way that's hard to describe, and it looks somehow delicate. And as it leans down close, you hear a soft and gentle voice. You are doing so well.
I love them.
So freaking cute.
That's so wholesome.
My
Spirit is proud of me.
Oh. Funny.
Take the nuggets.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
What was the last part?
It said take the knights, find Oberon, find my,
The
and
library.
then it stopped. Oh, the library.
In the library.
That's a little freaking spooky. No,
I'm sure that's fine.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's
Great.
probably fine.
It's fine.
Went from wholesome to horrifying.
And in this moment where you actually hear the voice much clearer than you normally do, you've only heard it in small spurts. You've heard this voice. Sometimes only once a month. Sometimes maybe once a week, giving you gentle pushes of guidance in the direction which you ought to go. You feel a bit closer to your spirit. This sometimes counselor, sometimes guardian, sometimes servant, all the time friend. And as you feel closer to them, you feel two things. The first is at the tips of your fingers, those blackened tips of your fingers. You feel this sort of tingling sensation. And as you just instinctively look down, as it feels almost like something, this light gossamer maybe, brushed across your fingers, you see that where the skin color transitions to black, it seems like a little bit of the black has turned to a dull green.
Oh.
You also feel weirdly sort of on/in between your shoulder blades, that same strange tingling for a moment.
Oh.
And then it passes.
She looks at her hands and just kind of like absentmindedly reaches at her back and is like,
Did you just do something?
She fades away as she's been dismissed.
Oh my God.
I
Don't
mean,
worry about it.
very obviously they did something. she's just concerned about her back because she can't see it.
I feel like everyone's just sitting in the van, just watching this happen, being like,
Yeah, no, you watched Spirit snuggle, and then Spirit disappear, and then Celia get really itchy.
She just because she always keeps her veil on whenever the spirit summons, so she just takes it off and neatly folds it as she's walking back to the van and puts it back in her little cardigan and is just not exactly sure what happened, but could someone look at my back for me?
Are you allergic?
I don't. Well, see, I gave them a
some
hug.
of the flesh on you.
Oh no.
I don't think so. This was my spirit, I'm pretty sure.
Oh well,
And
there's
she just,
Merlin's
looks
department.
up from his he's turned his Excalibur into a little tablet, and you could tell he's trying to do inventory and like math.
So many guns. No, actually, no. You wouldn't have access to the number of guns yet because they all just got yoked to the warehouse.
Yeah, but guesstimating. It looks a bit. What about infection?
Merlin, spirits are your department. Do you want to help Celia?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, they were talking to me a bit, and my hands got a little bit greener, and it was like this weird, like tingly, tickly sensation, and the same thing happened on my back.
You should really check it out for her, Merlin.
Green. Does it look familiar in any way, shape, or form?
The green on the fingers?
Yeah, any sort of changes that she...
Yeah, there's a very clear visible change, which is just that as you look closely at the skin, as you noticed before, it has that sort of swirling wood grain pattern. Almost like her skin looks as though it's made of the palest, sort of smoothest wood that you can imagine. Like it'd been sanded to a point where it's not even clearly the same texture. But then when you touch it, it's clearly just soft skin. Except for at these fingers, the long, blackened fingers, which feel hard to touch in a way that's hard to describe. But the difference that has now changed is that where the pale wood grain
Why is
slowly,
Michelle dying?
where the pale wood grain slowly fades into the black, one just sort of, they fade into each other. You see that instead of fading into the black, it fades into this very dark, deep green, and then goes to the black.
Okay. So this isn't...
The green is so dark that when you just look at it, it's not immediately different than the black, and then looking closer, you're like, oh yeah, that's clearly green.
Gotcha. I guess I was just checking to see... This is for you, Michelle. I was checking to see if...
Control yourselves.
God fucking damn it.
Down.
I'm sorry.
Where's the anti-horny spray? Anyway, she was literally just checking to make sure that she wasn't like losing the color in her arm like Kay or T did when Oberon fucked with her. If it was
Quite the
like that
opposite.
kind of thing. Okay, cool.
Interestingly, now that you mention it for the first time, the blackened tips of her fingers, in a way, remind you of those blackened portions when you had touched, when you and Kay had interacted with Oberon. But these somehow seem much darker than that, and also much harder than that. But they remind you very similarly of it.
Okay, that's similar.
And
suspicious.
unlike with the parts of your flesh that were affected, where they lost feeling and you weren't able to move them easily, it appears that Celia is not having any difficulty articulating her fingers.
Okay,
They're just
so
spooky
it's
as
similar, but not quite as nefarious.
shit. What kind of spook is this?
Are you alright, Celia?
I mean, I feel fine. I don't know if it's relevant to mention, but I haven't always been a dryad. I was a wood elf at one point, and when I met my spirit, I just turned foresty and goblinized and spooky. So I don't know if it's just more of that.
Elves are normally already considered goblinized.
Well,
So even
this isn't
more?
this isn't unprecedented. Mordred did that thing earlier. Remember? He turned into a fuzzy thing.
Yeah, and Gwaine goblinized himself at Disneyland.
So in the presence
Yeah.
of great magic, you become
Different.
even more.
Did you check her back? She got cooties.
Pardon me if this has already been
She got
mentioned.
Is
Your fingers
Oh,
have
is-
changed.
is
You say
Melanie
that they
frozen?
tingle.
Yeah,
Sorry, my
Melanie's
Wi-Fi
back.
went out for a sec.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're-
sorry.
You say
Can
your
we
fingers.
can we check Celia for cooties. Merlin.
I'm checking Celia for cooties. Okay, sure, whatever.
Circle,
that means.
circle, dot, dot.
Have a cootie shot.
So Arthur, you continue what you're saying. Meanwhile, Merlin, if you do want to give me a... Do you have...
Maybe
Do you
knowledge
have-
spirits or something like that.
So there's 3 I'm going to suggest that would send you in different directions.
Okay.
You could try and roll like a medicine based on what you see to
Okay.
determine what's going on with it medically. You could try and roll like an arcana or a...
Would magic theory work?
Magic theory would be a good one to roll if you want to find out about it sort of magically. And then the other thing you could roll would be something like if you have spirits, or if you want to do something like that, you can figure out how it might be related to spirits.
What would one roll for spirit?
Probably either a sensing, spirits, or summoning.
You got summoning.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's not as good as my magic.
Or
theory.
binding.
It's not magic theory.
Just use fucking magic theory then.
You overestimate Merlin's spirit ability very greatly, as evidenced by the fact that she lost hers.
Yeah, where did
Anyway.
he go? Apparently to Australia.
Apparently, he's in Australia. So magic theory and logic, would it be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll that shit, bitch.
You got this.
Ooh, okay. Oh no.
Oh, no, buddy.
That took a
that-
It
turn.
was such
That
an
was a
abrupt
roller
shift.
coaster. Well, because I was clicking and it was rolling one at a time, and I got like a few really good ones in a row, and then immediately my hubris was punished, and that's a regular old-fashioned glitch, not a critical glitch.
Not a critical
Regular
glitch,
one.
okay.
That's the back of a woman. Can Merlin can her critical glitch be
it's
gay
just-
panic?
It's just by panic.
Gay panic.
He's thwarted by gay
glitch.
panic.
You're like,
Oh
let me
my
see.
God.
I mean, this is the gay agenda.
This
Um,
is
Single
the
woman
gay
now?
agenda.
Her boyfriend tried to murder her, so that situation her boyfriend tried to frame her for murder, and then he wouldn't stay and talk and blew off his skin, so that relationship is over.
I think that's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Detonation of the skin, honestly.
The old
That's
skin
not
detonation
skin
move.
for me.
Yeah.
It's akin to telling someone that God told you to break up with them.
Oh God, no.
So, anyways,
Detonation.
Merlin, as you look at Celia's back, Celia lifts up the back of their shirt and the jacket and whatnot for you to see. And as you look, you become slightly sort of distracted, tracing your eyes along the lines of scars that had used to be present from what you imagine was different operations, runs that Celia was a part of, that have strangely since seemed to... They look less like scars now and more like slight variations and pits in the wood grain across Celia's back, as you see this sort of spreading pattern that, interestingly, as you look across the back, you see the wood grain spreading out and twisting into these patterns that, rather than just sort of flowing along the way a tree would, instead create swirls and patterns next to each other across her back in a sort of tapestry. There are... You see what look like 4, not very deep at all, very thin new cuts on Celia's back. There are 2 long ones sort of up near the... So inside of shoulder blade, right about at the middle of shoulder blade. And then 2 shorter ones below shoulder blade, sort of a little further out on the back of the rib area. They're just deep enough to have a little bit of blood, but not really deep enough to even warrant a bandage of any type. You don't really understand anything about them, though. You're just distracted by the swirling wood grain.
Yeah, she goes, yeah, you know what? You look, everything looks pretty pretty good. Everything's fine here. You're fine. Marvelous. Perfectly fine back here. Nothing, just,
Business in the front, party in the back.
woody. You know?
The absolute pain that has crossed over John's face.
Look,
Someone flirted with Rachel in character. I think this is the first.
no one ever gets to talk shit about Zeke again. That's all I'm saying.
I'm here for it. Okay, to scratch.
Yeah, absolutely. Merlin.
It's pretty good.
Would you... I think Merlin would be smart enough to know that Merlin could just, like, take a picture and show Celia.
Yeah. Merlin's good. After she recovers, she's just gonna take a quick picture with her phone and show it to Celia.
Merlin just wanders around to the front while stifling a nosebleed and shows you a picture.
We need a new emoji. It's instead of the Arthur nosebleed, it's the Merlin nosebleed. And instead of the thumbs up, it's just a camera. She's just got her phone and camera.
It's just like, well, I'm glad it looks pretty, girl, and just kind of like gives Merlin like a.
I cut that slip up. You
Celia, you've actually never.
It's gonna be Merlin is gay.
Celia, you've never
Waggle sideways.
really seen your back recently. It's just not something that you think to do.
I check it religiously every morning. What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still there.
Is that not a thing everyone does? No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, so seeing your back, the rest of the wood grain, as you've seen, is like fairly regular. It looks like wood grain. The swirls are definitely something you are surprised to see. Those swirling patterns, and then you also see those 4 thin marks.
That's interesting. Would I have any idea what those might be?
You could try and roll something for it. It'd be pretty hard. But yeah, if you want, you can try and roll summoning or spirits. You could try and roll Arcana. Those would be your best bet.
Ring spirit, what did you do?
It gives you wings, laddie.
Yeah, I'll roll something just to see. Why not? Which one do you want me to roll?
It's up to you. Those were options. Gawain, I'm assuming you're taking off toward Trashman?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and greet our friendly sanitation friends.
Arthur will just mention, like, he's gonna, like, well, did you normally have feelings in your black fingers before?
I mean, I've always had feeling in my fingers. They just got longer
They're
and
now also
pretty
tingle and are green.
Interesting.
Are they still tingling, or was it just whenever they
It
turned
was just
green?
when they, it was only for a bit.
Okay, so it's not like the fingers were dead and black like dead wood and then they were coming alive. It's more
Right.
Okay, then yeah, Arthur's got nothing. And he'll head over to the trash man with Gawain.
I can. Okay. I thought we were all just going together.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah,
going.
we could go as a collective.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
There's too much gay panic going on for Percy to feel comfortable.
You all...
They have
Percy,
something to talk about.
Everyone collectively is very upset by this event. However, they all have plenty of time to recover from Celia's back injury. by driving on over to, you arrive at New Seattle New Waste Management corporate headquarters.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Great.
I assume you all pile out, and a few moments later, you arrive inside. You walk past several offices, several like cubicles essentially, until you reach a hallway with a whole bunch of offices for like shift leads, and a set of stairs going up to where you know Big Sol's office is. Almost as soon as you're on the premises, word goes out, and a few moments later, you see Biff jogging towards you all.
Hey, it's Biff!
I like Biff.
Fucking
Biff is alright.
Biff!
Yeah, baby, let's go!
Hey, it's good to see you guys. Why are you here? I thought we had everything pretty well resolved after last time.
Oh, well, it's nothing particularly, it's nothing related to that.
Actually, wait,
actually-
have I been dumb?
Yeah, I don't think we've met them
That
yet.
hasn't happened. You haven't met Biff yet.
Oh, Keck W.
So-
Biff meets us later this afternoon. I'm pretty sure the Neon Knights will roll up. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, they meet Biff tomorrow.
They meet Biff tomorrow.
They meet Biff tomorrow. Sorry.
That's funny.
Go on.
So, never mind. Not knowing you at all, you see an individual jog up toward all of you, who's been tasked with going to talk to the people who've just arrived. Hey, what are you guys doing here?
Well, we're here to possibly make you an offer. And then I kind of like.
Well, I mean, if you're wanting to get a new contract in, it usually takes a couple of days.
No,
but
we're
what you
going
want to
to
do is you
need
want to
your-
head down 2 floors, and that's where you're going to find the new contracts office. But you just give them an address, they can get you set up. This is a new.
We're
New
about
construction
to
or something?
trouble is about to come to the city, and like
You
you
know,
guys will probably
New Seattle trouble's always coming to the city.
This is big
and you
trouble.
guys will have to clean up a lot of it. Gwen here is with Schröter, so he's pretty well connected. We also happen to know that we're gonna need your help possibly tomorrow.
I'm sorry, you're hitting me with a lot right now. First of all, is this a threat? Is that what's happening right now?
no.
Legitimately, we could use your help. And
You want my help to clean up a mess that you're gonna make tomorrow.
no.
No.
Trouble's coming for us tomorrow, but also the rest of the city.
Let's put it this way. We have some insights into matters that,
Listen, boyos. I don't know if you know, this is New Seattle New Waste Management. We don't do the corporate double talk thing here. You want to say something? I got 10 minutes. I'll grab us a room. You tell me what you need, but please figure out what you want to say and just give it to me direct. I'm gonna go grab some basic paperwork, alright? I'll be right back. In case you do want to set up some services. And
alright,
he just
sounds like
opens
a
a
plan.
door into a meeting room.
How exactly are we going to approach this topic?
Either you give it to him straight, or I believe Arthur sent out a message yesterday to most of the big players, warning them about the street strife.
Maybe
This
we
is-
could tell him I
Yeah,
sent
just
a message.
don't-
and-
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, don't use the word "Imste Ravelte."
Right.
Yes. I was wondering about that, actually. Whether or not that would be good to bring up.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
that could throw a wrench in the proverbial, engine of things.
Arthur looks. You could tell he's confused because he may have be clever, but he did not have any idea what the hell Merlin was talking about. So that's about.
Pig
That's
Latin
about
is
on
not part
point.
of the languages.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's-
mm-mm.
Pig Latin was not on his character sheet.
That's right. That's right. Time shenanigans, as it were.
Oh, no, yeah. Well, if we tell him that I sent the message, and then you do the talking to convince him that we're chill,
You have 30 IRL seconds before he gets back.
then
Oh,
that
shit.
seems. So you could just tell him that I sent the message. He'll ask some questions. You'll tell him it's all chill. Be very direct, and straightforward, and if he needs a demonstration of anything, I mean, we have lots of magic users here.
This is very, very true. Okay. All right.
And I'll try and be quiet.
Oh, no. As a matter of fact, your insights will be very helpful.
I'll
have-
probably end up introducing ourselves at the Neon Knights as soon as he comes to the door.
Don't
but-
do it. Don't do it.
Door
God damn
swings
it, don't do
open.
it.
Bell rattles.
Hi, we're the Neon Knights.
What was that about the Neon Knights I heard?
Yeah. Door swings open. With a little. As he steps into the room. And he says, "Right, well, looks like I got about, I mean, technically 10, but if we could keep it to like 7.5, that gives me time to finish paperwork. I'm supposed to be starting a shift out at a pretty remote site later today, and I'm trying to get everything done before I gotta go, and I got this whole mountain. It's not your problem. Point is, let's do it."
Never mind.
He slides a bunch of tablets out on the table toward all of you with like basic like set up an account information. You all have 5 IRL minutes for this discussion. Go.
All right.
What are you looking for?
Well, we're looking to essentially protect you, who helps to protect the rest of us. We want to make sure that you come out of what's going to happen all right.
Appreciate your candor.
So, my friend here, there's a message that has been sent out to many individuals. Have you caught word of anything of that sort?
Hey, listen, we got a lot of mail here. You want me to look something up? You're gonna have to give me better information on what to find.
I'll go ahead and look towards Arthur and say,
I'll just, are there any screens or computers in the room?
There's AR availability from a thing at the center.
Yeah, I'm gonna just, puppeteer force a projection of the message I sent yesterday. In fact, I'm gonna go and grab it from his files, which might be a bit of a search. So maybe I'll have to break into his system. Would I have
Just
to
tell him
do
what to
more
look for. He can look for it.
I'll put up on the screen the name of the file that he should find somewhere in
Cool.
the system.
He says, yeah, let me give that a quick search. Yeah,
Not
okay, I got
phased
something
at all.
yesterday.
Great.
completely unfazed.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. That's the one. Okay, looks like you sent us a whole message. Bullshit's coming. You're what, with some sort of news group, corp people? How do you know about this?
We drove people from a bunch of different groups that said we know about it.
Okay, cool.
There
That can all
may have
confirm.
there may have been a information leak in a private gathering of some corp executives that we were privy to.
Right, you said want to use Scratchka?
Yes.
You're not GIF, you're
part
not
of
our
the-
usual representative from Scratchka.
No.
Gift
you don't
doesn't
give-
know about this, and we haven't even talked to Scratchka yet. We were just closer to
Right.
it.
We will be talking to them soon, though, so you can expect, if you do choose to correspond with them to corroborate this, we will be in touch with them very soon as well. Our goal here is to help you, to protect you, and to help you protect yourselves.
Right. This seems very alarming, at the least. I
It
don't
is.
think we're ready for conflict at the moment.
Well,
You will.
Nobody
that's
is.
funny thing. That's why we're here.
I'm gonna be real. We're the trash. We get a bomb threat in New Seattle, maybe twice a shift. And it's a big pain in the ass, and a lot of us, to be honest, we become numb to it. Most of the time it's bullshit. Just some kid looking for attention or a activist who thinks it's the best way to get the message in front of a bunch of people. I don't believe you, but I'm going to pretend I do for the sake of if somehow you are right. Yeah, sorry.
Here's the thing. You don't need to believe us. We know we're right. And we're here to provide you with help. In the form of
Mostly
Armaments.
supply.
Yes.
So, this is a win-win for you. Either you get weapons in preparation for an event that actually does happen, or you just get shit and you get to keep it, no strings attached. Either way, you win.
You can
We
remain
just want to be
skeptical,
helpful.
but we just want you to be safe and to be prepared.
You see how, normally somebody comes and they're like, I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of weapons. That sounds like a trap, legally. But, here's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, would you like to draw up a contract? Because that can happen.
It's
Here's
true.
what I'm gonna do. I think we can get this resolved real quick. I'm gonna get the big man, ask if he's interested. Tell him you guys are offering. What do we gotta pay for this? What's the exchange
Nothing.
going on here?
When you're
When the
at your site today, you're going to meet a very large individual. He's going to ask for a favor. It's just to transport some individuals, some of them us right now, back into town. That's going to be super easy. Then you're going to ignore us while we're chilling out at the back for about a week. And then after that, honestly, I think once you realize that we've been correct about this entire event, there will be plenty more opportunities for collaboration in the future.
All right,
Very true.
cool. I'm gonna get a logistics guy in here. I'm gonna grab a couple minutes of the big guy's time. Hey, listen, if you can, just be polite. I know how Shadowrunners are. Big Saul matters. It's a big deal. Please be on your best behavior.
Big Saul, big deal.
Absolutely.
Got it.
All right, be right back. That was 5 minutes 30. You basically have 2 minutes left. He disappears
Wait, 2 minutes left until what?
in this
No.
conversation.
Oh.
Time is of the essence, bitch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, is there anything you have a moment to discuss before he returns?
I think that was a pretty good deal we offered.
That was great.
That was very good thinking. Yes. All right.
Ordinance
see
in
what the big
exchange
man
for their
says.
discretion.
Seems like a pretty good plan. Perhaps we should throw in the fact that if they
Hey,
can help any civilians.
Hey there. My name's Jalal. I'm gonna just sit down here. I do
damn it.
resource management.
I've been watching Fairy Tale.
I do
Someone's
resource.
watching Fairy Tale.
I do resource management. Yeah, I'm gonna just do whatever they approve, don't approve. I will handle the books. You can just pretend like I'm not even here, and let me know if you need anything.
Arthur will have sat down at the table
Thank you.
like this just because that's how he is.
Real quick, is anyone
Thank
not
you.
sitting at the table?
How big's
I'd
the
be
table?
doing. I'm
No.
following
It's a
whatever
conference
the
table.
lead is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it's polite to sit down.
Yeah.
I will stand when whoever comes in comes in.
Hey there. Oh, good to meet you all. They call me, Saul. Big Saul, Mr. Saul, whatever you wanna do. You got some sort of a proposition for me, what, Biff wants to get approved or not. Sounds like, I've read over your intel file already on the way down. I don't know where you would have got this type of information, but I am aware some of the people you mentioned involved. Makes it seem like it might be a bit legit, so, you tell me what you're offering, I'll tell you what we can give you in exchange. I got a list of kind of what you're looking for. It's a bit vague, honestly. You want to hang out in our backyard? I don't understand what that means just yet.
We're just gonna be parking the van out there and working out of a shed.
Right. You want to tell me what kind of business you do, son?
Well, right now we're all listed as Shadowrunners. We've gotten a few jobs
Right.
from Bluey. Other than that,
You mean Willie over
contracted-
plausible?
That's the one.
Yeah, I know.
Good. Well, then we've just sent him this intel ourselves.
Fine. Alright, okay. I can probably make this work. Here's my rules for your part. This facility, the dangerous place, shit goes wrong, people get in danger. So, whatever you do in the shack stays in the shack. Anything comes out of it, we're gonna have problems. Right?
Understood.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, I don't want you launching any operations where battles go down at that shack. Alright? No bullets
Alright.
flying around my people.
I'm just gonna roll a composure test. I'm gonna
Here-
use an edge on
Here's
this
the thing.
composure test.
Here's the thing. We're signing this contract after bullets were flying at the shack, so this is fine.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
We're as interested in keeping your people safe as you are, I would say.
Arthur smirks a bit with a glitch. Don't know what that says, but there's a smirk. He doesn't
But
have
realistically,
charisma gift.
there's not a ton of harm you can do out there. And I got nothing against Shadowrunners. You guys do your work, just don't fuck with the trash and we're good. So what is it
Don't
you're
fuck
offering
with the
me? I do
trash.
not understand in all of this.
I can go do inventory real quick. Hold on. Can I
I
just
can
like
assure you,
But
we
we
have
have,
no
something-
interest in fucking with the trash. Merlin.
Arthur's
Fucking
gonna look
the
right
trash.
into Saul's
With the trash.
eyes, right? He says, we're here to offer you some inventory, but I'm afraid this room isn't big enough.
We're going to need a bigger room.
Bigger boat.
Like,
If you don't mind.
Do you have a warehouse nearby?
I got access to a lot of warehouses, but if you want some nearby, I mean, literally right out back, I got a bunch of shipping containers when I use them.
Alright.
Sounds
I'll-
good.
I've got rifles, I got SMGs, I got small weapons, got racks,
Oh!
melee, I got technicals, armor, heavy machinery, artillery, the whole 9 yards. However, I have it in a super secret space, and I'm gonna need a bigger space to drop it off.
From where? I'm sorry, but like, you understand moving weapons has a lot of things that goes along with it. And it sounds like you got a lot of shit.
I'm just
So
gonna
this is
summon a
the-
gun.
Summon a gun!
Just gonna summon a gun.
Biff immediately draws his gun, and
No.
Jalal whips out a gun as well.
I'll just pass it barrel like the handle side to them and just be like, here.
Jalal,
demonstration.
still stressed, is keeping the gun at like a low ready.
Correct.
Biff puts his away, takes
I'll
that
hand
one.
it to yeah. It's just something from fucking Egg's lab.
Biff sort of awkwardly holds it and then passes it to Big Saul, who disassembles it in a matter of seconds.
Good
Oh
God.
shit! Let's
Lays out the
go!
parts.
Hey yo.
That checks out.
That's
Gotcha.
awesome.
Damn, alright. This looks clean. Well manufactured. Newer model. I'm a bit worried, actually. If you were bringing me a bunch of guns with all the serial numbers filed off
You
that
went
were
mute.
manufactured without serial numbers,
Sorry, could you say that again?
I said, if you had brought me guns with all the serial numbers filed off, that'd be one thing. I'd understand, we'd have a deal pretty quick. But you brought me a different animal entirely. You've brought me guns that look like they were manufactured without serial numbers.
Yeah, there are
I
too
mean-
many for us to use, so if you'd like some of them for the coming trouble, we feel like that would be a good start to working together.
We recommend that you take them.
Oh my fucking god.
If you don't, we'll keep them, that's fine.
We're so stuffed. We're so stuffed.
Can you
guys.
make me feel a bit better by telling me who your supplier is? Look, I'm a very low-key guy. I'm not known for spreading secrets around.
Hold on, let me...
Merlin just sends a text underneath the table and he's just like, hey guys, why don't we just tell them that Percy's magic is just making guns? He won't know the difference.
That's a really good idea.
That's a good idea.
No, that's not a good idea.
You know, some of the egghead types up there.
You know, regular old deviled egg.
God.
So, okay,
You're a minute over. He's looking like he needs to leave.
Okay.
Egg.
Egg.
Yes.
Egg. Where have I heard that name before? Oh, I know. Yeah, no. He was the one that supplied Morty's outfit. That's right, some kind of highfalutin, high-tech new guy on the scene. Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah,
All
he had
right.
a little bit of a overstock going on, so we figured we'd help.
Fuck it,
It was
We're-
Hey,
a
listen.
blowout sale of sorts.
I'll make you a deal. This is a lot of inventory. And I appreciate what you're trying to do here, though honestly, I think you're getting a pretty raw deal out of it. And I'm very suspicious of raw deals.
well, if you'd like to give us some money, we could always use the extra cash. I didn't want to demand it. It depends on how much you want. That's one gun. There's a lot more.
A lot more. Yes.
Make you a deal. If you can get me, I got some shipping containers out back. You fill them with just as many as will fit. And, I can get you access to some pretty premium quality exosuits. I can get you access to, maybe a truck. And, I can get you access to premium disposal services throughout the entire city of New Seattle and a little bit beyond.
Premium disposal services.
I like the
That's
idea of
a
a cleanup
great
service.
deal. Yeah.
Clean up
That's-
crew.
So
Celia's like-
useful, man. Thank you.
I
Celia
don't-
knows what that's about.
I don't do cash transactions here with anyone but people looking to get their trash picked up. That's just
Makes
how it
sense.
goes.
Very good. All right.
Well, these terms work for me.
I appreciate a man with scruples. Thank you very much for making this deal.
Alright. Thanks for coming in. See you next time. He goes around and he actually shakes each of your hands individually.
Oh, I love Saul, dude. What a guy.
Even my creepy hands.
Yep. No hesitation.
Yeah.
Celia was just like, she's taken aback a little bit because everyone usually kind of like is like at least looks at her hand or is just like,
Yep.
but she's just like, oh, okay.
That's
Big
cool.
Saul is just this huge, wide troll in a suit.
I love
love
him, bro.
I love
Um,
him.
Yeah. He walks out. Biff closes the door behind him as he disappears. All right. Well,
Really sets the
that
ambiance.
went well. So I'm gonna get back to my paperwork. Jalal's gonna drop you guys a contract, and you sign it, and we'll make sure those storage crates are unlocked.
Hey, Biff, thanks for all your help. I
Hey,
have a
yeah,
feeling
no
we'll be
problem.
seeing each other soon.
Very
Not unless
soon.
you're out in the middle of the blasted damn wastes, I'll tell you that. Alright, catch you
You never know.
Life finds us in some very weird places sometimes.
Ew.
Let's go.
later.
This part.
Yeah.
Alright, that's you guys have the trash bin done. Where are you going next?
Scratcher.
Okay. Timer reset. You have 10 minutes for this scene.
Ah!
Uh,
I'll let Arthur lead the way. I need to go to the restroom real quick.
where are you going to do this meeting, Dwayne?
We could go maybe to the warehouse that Lance and I ended up at.
Yeah, you want to
Like
go to that safe house? Cool.
Yeah.
You guys walk up to the side of a building, and what you see is what looks very much like a boarded up, what was probably used to be a set of windows, and there's just like a suspiciously set of step-like cinder block piles that have been pushed together into what almost looks like a set of steps walking up to what would have been these tall windows that have now been boarded up. And as Gawain confidently just jogs up the cinder blocks and knocks on the boarded up wall from the other side, you just hear, a password.
Password is open up your lousy butt.
Eye into like a crack. Bloodfist, is that you?
Hey!
Hey! Door opens up.
What's up? How have you been, man?
Immediately, you see Hedgehog, who just grabs you by the shoulders and like gives you a quick hug.
Yeah, a little less force in my lower vertebrae.
Never! I'm gonna keep going until I break your spine and then you'll have to stay forever.
I'll nug you. I'm like, alright, big guy. Alright.
He puts you
Oh,
back
it's been a long
down.
time no see, buddy. How you been, Hog?
Too long. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. You know, Calm Shake is back in town, and things have been good. We're getting prepped for some big operations and things, hopefully here in the future. But you know, business as usual. Nothing too fancy or scary. Everyone's feeling good, from what I can tell. Hey, who are you doing?
good.
I see you brought friends. I probably should have.
Yes.
I got lost.
Everybody, this is Hedgehog. A
Hey.
good friend of mine, one of the best fellas I know.
So you
And,
see, for all of your knowledge, you see an orc with this incredibly like fluffy and spiky white hair. It starts at the top of his head and goes all the way down, like past his ass, not quite to his knees. Basically, if you've ever seen Jiraiya, it's similar hair to that. He's got tattoos. He looks strong. He's very clean cut. He looks pretty lean. And he's wearing relatively casual clothing, but is clearly strapped with a combat knife and a gun, a couple other things. And he's just casually leaning on the side of the door facing to look out at you guys around Gwen.
Just gonna wave.
I will go up to shake his hand.
Sorry, you can continue, Gwen. You were about to introduce people.
Oh no, you're good. I'm gonna say I'll let everybody introduce themselves if they want to.
Nah.
You'd be familiar that in this space, it's much better if you introduce them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because otherwise they're not
So-
going to come in.
These folks are, well, they've saved my life a few times, and I'm very glad to call them some of my closest friends as well. You included, Hedgehog. But
It better be pretty pissed
well,
off
of
if you
course.
forgot.
But I figured maybe it'd be nice to introduce some folks. We have Percy over here. Got Merlin.
Hey, you can call me Hog.
Nice to meet you.
Feller with the excellent, magnificent beard over there is Arthur.
That's quite an ostentatious piece of cyber work you've gotten done.
Some of it is less cyber than it could be.
Hey, I'm always one for upgrades, you know? So, more power to you.
Oh no, Steve, the music went away. Ooh woo.
Oh, no.
Did. Oh, that's what changed. The vibe shifted so hard, and I was like,
What happened? No. This is Celia over here. Another, a newer friend, but also a very good friend as well.
Just like happily waves.
No, it does. And if Lance is with us, I'll go ahead and say, and this
he's
big
not
guy right
specifically intentionally.
here. That's right. Okay, gotcha. All right. Then,
And Merlin.
yes. And here, right over here, is Merlin.
Hey, well, it's good to meet all of you. In case you didn't know, we're the Scratch Gun.
You see Arthur legs.
You're welcome
would
to
hope
come
so.
on in. I
Yeah.
can't really let you pass the entry area as you're not properly joined up, but, you know, there's nothing you really need to find back there anyway. So, you want to do some business with us? I assume Gwen. Like, you're bringing new
Yes.
people in and it ain't even drinking time. Gotta be business.
Arthur's gonna go up to shake Hedgehog's hand specifically.
There.
And as
He
he
takes-
does, he's sort of like, yeah.
He takes your hand and you feel a vice-like grip and cold
Oh,
cyberware.
Cool. My cartilagey bones bend a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I still haven't gotten a handle on this thing.
Yeah. And as he it goes like this. We have calling ourselves the Neon Knights.
Neon Knights, eh? That's a hell of a name. Got a couple of Neon Knights under my belt too, if you know what I mean.
Jesus, dog.
Elbow Merlin.
Punch him in the arm. Christ. All right,
let's get on in here.
Oh my god. That needs to go in the quotes channel.
Jeez, I mean. Hog, we're here.
You all step into a, let's call it rustic chic lounge, separated from the back area that has the bar and all that Lance and Gawain will go to in the past future. By some, it basically looks like they've ripped apart shipping containers and like
Got the shiplap.
Yeah, they've ripped apart shipping containers and things and fabricated this big wall to separate the spaces and then added some soundproofing. And this outer area works as a fairly nice like receiving space with a couple of tables for people to sit down at and eat and all that. You get the feeling that the hedgehog is acting as a sort of combination bouncer and concierge as he takes you all to a table and he sits you down. As he does so, he says, if you tap the little doodad there in the middle of the table, they'll tell you what we got on tap at the moment. We also got food if you want. Gawain, who am I going to get? Who the hell are you guys trying to talk to?
Well,
Sorry, I should have said, you contracted work or getting it?
This is something a little different entirely.
Ooh,
well, you said
hate
morale is
different.
high right now, right? Yeah, sometimes it can be fun, but right now it's, we have a bit of a serious issue. We're going to need to talk to the big man about this. Yes, I know.
It's just that, like, fuck, I mean, he'll come because it's you asking, but like every time he come here, I wind up having to get the big man, and then he comes downstairs, and then it's some kind of bullshit. You could just come drink and fight one time. You could.
One of these days,
like
I
the
will.
old days. Alright, hey, it's no trouble. I'm gonna go get him. And if you chews my head off, you owe me a head and a drink now.
Alright, well, I look forward to taking that bet.
As soon as he steps away, I look at the rest of the crew and go, so unfortunately I'm realizing now we need to have an ask in exchange for their weapons to seem... It's a big favor to give someone this much merchandise and ask for nothing in return. Well, Gawain, do you know what might be reasonable to ask?
Protection might be something that we could have sort of on the offer, but
Well, if I have any insight from my conversation with Shay, it's that the street strife is just the beginning. This is going to be a major shift in power, and players are moving across the board. People are getting ready for something big, and everyone's picking sides. It would be nice to have Schröter on ours.
I agree with you there.
So protection then.
Yeah, in less words, sure.
Alliance, perhaps. I think
that's probably more accurate.
I like the word alliance. People have to take us more seriously to take the word alliance seriously, I'm afraid. But maybe.
I think once they see the arsenal, they'll take us plenty seriously.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I did so much work stealing it.
Door creaks open, not from where he went through, but from the wall, where literally the wall opens up and one of the benches slides with it as stepping out from some backspace. You see a very orangey skinned, somewhat ruddy cheeked looking orc. Skin weathered by years of sun and what looks like it's the sort of face you've seen on those who have been worked under hard conditions in either blowing sand or surf for years. skin weathered and calloused even on his cheeks. He looks sort of dour, his mouth permanently creased into a slight frown, his brow permanently furrowed as he steps through and he says, "I hear you need to talk to me again. It's good to meet you all. My name's Frank. Yeah, come here, Bloodfist." And he, like, grabs you by the shoulders and shakes you a bit as he, like, walks up behind you.
Hey, Papa Frank, how's it going?
Papa Frank.
Oh,
Yeah, you know it's going. New recruits always needing the same set of things. You get tired of telling people for the, 12th generation in a row to keep your damn hands up so you don't get punched in the face.
you would think getting knocked out once would kind of leave a message, but sometimes it takes a few times.
I swear, getting stupider every year. Suppose I am too. The old age will do that to you.
You seem
Alright.
sharp as ever, though, Frank.
Sits down in a chair across from you all with a bit of a sigh, cracks his back and neck, places actual paper down on the table to take notes with. Pulls out a old and very nice looking pen made out of black marble and gold with small gemstones set into it. Okay, so I'm told you want something different.
I wish we were coming with better news, but,
Hey,
Frank, there's going to be some big changes happening soon. My friends and I, we've gathered some intel on a potential gang war, I suppose, is one way to put it.
I sent an intelligence package last night. Did anyone
is
hear
it the
this?
Halloweeners pushing in again? What are you trying to tell me? You know, the
It's
4 or
all
5
sorts of-
Hellhounds, we figured that shit out. We broke it a piece for the most part.
Is there any cyber anything in this room?
No.
God. Okay. I'll just start. While Gawain continues to talk to them, I'm just gonna start trying to see if I can make a nice AR projection thing out of Excalibur.
That's fine. That's not hard.
Yeah, they
Just
didn't
looking
get my
to you,
email
Blaine,
because they
though.
don't have email here, probably.
For the explanation. Basically, he's come out here sort of. Oh, can you guys not hear me?
I can hear you.
No,
Okay. Basically, he's come out here as a sort of a favor to you, Dwayne. And so he's looking to you right now for an explanation of what's going on, and he seems very concerned at the mention of gang war.
Do you want to take this, Gwen?
I'll do my best. There's going to be there are figures in play who want to see essentially all of Seattle at each other's throats, and at this moment, there's a big batch of trouble that is brewing. We've come to offer our help. We've happened to come across some supplies that we would like to supply to as many members of the Scratch as we can, if you can disseminate them amongst the various safe houses.
Come to me with very upsetting news, Wayne.
I know.
I don't like war. You know, it doesn't matter how hard we fight. It doesn't matter what you give us. My boys are gonna get hurt.
I know. But this will at least give them a chance. A chance to protect themselves and protect others. You know that that's what we're about. I can imagine a future where things don't go as well. And I don't like the idea of that future. So I would like to, all of us would like to ensure that you all are safe.
You know I trust you.
I know.
And if shit does go down, I'm not saying we won't be happy to have Blood Fist fighting that outside.
For 7
Hell.
successes, I'd like to turn on the giant stack of evidence on the projection screen
Perfect.
to start
Excellent.
rolling through it before he can say anything else like that.
Cool. Yeah, it pops up, and you see him just. Come on now, what the hell? He starts reading through. Go ahead and make me a negotiations check, Gwaine.
Come on, Gwaine.
And with Gwaine, with Arthur's evidence, so we're gonna call your relationship to Papa Frank a +2. We're gonna call
Okay.
Arthur's evidence a +2, and we're
Gotcha.
gonna call your team all there backing you up a +1, so +5 total.
Hot dog. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, I got 9 hits.
Jesus, that's so many hits. What's your social limit?
Let me double check.
Fuck the limit, it's Gwaine.
Use an edge.
No,
Use
no.
an edge.
Use an edge. How many? I was gonna say, actually, out of curiosity, how many will a point like using a point of edge buy?
It
Does
lets
that
you have
remove
a-
the limit? Or?
It lets you
removes
have an
limits.
unlimited limit. by using
Hell,
the
I'll
limit.
use my edge. Sure, why not?
Cool.
There's no limit. It's Gwaine.
No, it's the power of friendship between us all.
Yeah.
9 hits. You see him takes his hat off by rubbing his fingers through his hair. God damn it, Gwaine. You would be the one to bring this kind of information to me. You know that?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You know how it is, Papa.
You're very good at it. Alright. Hey, if it's a war, it's a war. Fuck.
You may have the best weapons, though.
It's a very distinct possibility.
We're gonna have to go into the ring. May as well cheat.
Put some horseshoes on those gloves. Let's go.
It's not cheating, it's just called using your resources effectively.
An excellent way of putting it.
Then I'd like to also cheat. Alright, I'm gonna start putting the boys together.
Excellent.
Hey, I'm gonna grab Hog. Fuck, there's so much to do. Okay, I'm gonna put Column Shaker in charge of,
Bishop!
I'm gonna put Column Shaker in charge of, this ward. I'm probably gonna put you in charge of East Ward. Blood Fist. Fuck, or maybe I got a couple of guys. Maybe I'll put you guys together as a strike unit, get people out of trouble. Yeah, I'll talk to Hog
Ryan's
about
going
that.
somewhere. He's probably going to be with the rest of us as well. Is that an issue?
That's true.
And he looks to you with, like, there's very rarely emotion on his face other than anger or disappointment. And he looks to you, Gwen, and just, we're going to war and you're not gonna be here.
I will, but
I got a lot of boys back there. We're gonna be a lot more ready to charge into this bullshit if they're doing so behind you.
I'm gonna just message Gwaine on the table. Do we tell him?
I don't know how he's gonna take it.
Wait, what are we suggesting telling him?
Gwain's dying.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Papa Frank.
No.
I want you to know genuinely that my heart is out with you, and I'm going to do my best to see that you guys are okay. By whatever means I can. But I can't promise you how much time I have to help you, but I will help you with what I have.
From the back, you hear Hog's voice from the corner. Now what the fuck is that supposed to mean? And he's charging over.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Can I, taking the AR screen to make it small,
You don't
right?
just ask people why they have magic mesothelioma.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna try and
God.
actually, like, slowly walk over.
You'd have to get up from the table. That's fine, you can. But...
Yeah, I'm gonna get up from the table, making the AR screen small and more like handheld, and walk over with it and show the medical results I stole off of the good doctor's computer of
Yeah.
Brain.
Who are you showing them to?
The big guy in charge.
Okay, you're showing them to the in-charge guy. He's just sitting there
Yeah,
in silence
Frank.
as you've seen him sort of
This is bigger than us.
takes
Papa.
it.
It's bigger than all of us.
Blood fist. Oh, my boy. And he, like, grabs you by the shoulders. And he's just gonna pull you over into a hug.
Papa Frank, you know that I love you and I love everyone here.
Hey, no, listen, it's fine. I will figure it out. I'll figure it out. We can figure this out, you know? I'm sure there's something, there's some kind of medical person that can do some kind of gobbledygook thing.
We've already got an appointment.
We're going to the Black Clinic.
We,
Right, yeah, no,
We don't-
that's a lot. Yeah, no, hey, you do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. You just get better. You know, and then you come back here and you can kick ass when you're ready again.
I know. But you promised me that you guys will be okay too. Again, this is... Things
Big.
turn out in such strange ways, and again, I don't want to see you hurt. I know morale has been high recently, so use that to your advantage. Remind
He's
these
in the
guys.
corner
what
just
those
seething with rage.
are.
Oh, buddy.
These
Hey.
people behind me, they're fighting for a good world too. And I believe in them, and I want you to believe in them too. So no matter what happens in the future, whatever they
Hey,
ask,
don't talk like that. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be just fine. All right? And you know, the guy, you don't want to. Hey, it'd be super embarrassing if you came out to fight with a bunch of people, and then you just fell over before anyone even hit you. That's gonna send the wrong message.
I mean, you're not wrong. It sure would be
Uh-huh.
kind of a
Gwen,
way
where
to
do Gwen, where do I put the weapons before I cry all over them?
go. That's a good question, Papa Frank. Where should we go? We have let's put it. How
With
should I put it
weapons?
politely? A metric fuck ton.
I've got rifles, I've
Metric.
got SMGs, I got small firearms, I got melee, I got technicals, I got armor, I've got
I
heavy
got a closet
machinery.
back here you can drop them off in.
Is it a big closet?
What size closet?
I've got
Wait,
like
what
at least
size of
100.
closet are we talking about here?
I've got
talking
at least
about-
100 racks of shit ready to go.
Let's put it like a
100
Star
racks?
District closet. Like a Star District closet. We're going to need a very, very large closet.
Hedgehog, we still got that old subway space down on 5th. Him. Yeah.
Well, come on then.
Make
We're
sure
gonna
it's
need
cleared
a
out.
tour, guys.
Wait, I'm gonna send you the link. I really wish I could stay and talk to you. But, I gotta go get everybody ready.
Thank
Yeah, if you all could survive, that would be the most helpful to all of us.
We'll bring him
That'll
back.
be the greatest.
First of all, bit fucking rude. You know. We're not gonna survive. We're gonna kick every other motherfucker's ass.
Yeah,
And we're gonna set
goddamn
shit
right.
back right after we're done.
He's got a point, Arthur.
Papa
enough.
Frank never lies. His words are always, always true.
He never left.
Give my boys artillery. Take down a goddamn corp if you want. Fuck. Alright,
Then
I'm
we'll
getting
be
out of
useful
here.
someday.
You all have the
We-
kind of day you deserve. And I'm gonna pat Gwen on the shoulder. You especially.
Aw.
You too. Look after them. And look after yourself, Papa.
Hey, you look after yourself. I'm not the one fucking coming in with the X-rays and shit. Fuck. Old ass man, keep it together better than Blood Fist.
Old ass man.
I'll see you soon.
He walks back through the door in the wall.
All right.
Hedgehog is gonna run over, punch you in the face, Gwen.
Oh fuck! Ah, I should have seen that coming.
That's
you
not
punched me
telling
right in my
me you
right
was in some kind of way. You're lucky that I just received orders that I gotta go check out this dumb subway thing. We'd have more words.
We will have more words, Hog, I promise.
Yeah, well, we better.
This man-
You're gonna go, you're gonna get better, and then you come back here, because you didn't tell me, and that's the starting one. We got a fucking ring match with your name on it.
I know. And then I'll be happy to fight by your side.
No,
Tag
I mean
team
against you,
champion.
you piece of shit.
Oh, well then bring it the fuck on, Hog. I'll go ahead and headbutt him real fast.
He's gonna head out.
Man.
I love you, buddy.
All right. What else is on the shopping list, Arthur?
I don't know, right? Nobody's. I think I wrote one out Sass, didn't. I didn't realize.
I mean,
Wait, I
I've
didn't
got-
know that you were so close with these folks.
These people are... They're my family away from home. I don't get to spend much time with them under certain circumstances. But
Well, we might have to treat them a bit more carefully.
you're part of the family too, you know. All of you. So I, hoping that you all treat each other well. Again, no matter the circumstance.
I don't have
but-
time for this mushy shit. Wait,
Ah,
we gotta
yes,
do
sorry, Percy.
very
Yes.
hard assassin bullshit.
Yes.
Let's. I have a.
Boblin grabs the bottom of Percy's shirt and blows his nose on it.
God, it's a crop top, you bastard!
It's just so damn touching. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
So funny.
I'm saving your ass too. Okay, I've got some money to pick up from the snake bitch, and then gotta talk to my You guys don't mind if I
Did we want to
settle
actually?
the score?
Oh,
We'll be behind you.
I think it's time.
do we want to actually shoot anyone in this street strife or stay out of it like we did last time?
I mean, that's tomorrow. I'm talking about today.
Oh. I'll check the time. What time is it?
You've been driving. It's just about sundown. It's getting to be 5 o'clock.
So we just have like the night. I think it starts.
It starts
Right
about
tonight.
now.
It literally is
Yeah.
gonna pop
Within
off
hours.
in. The exact start of it is kind of mushy. It starts between like an hour from now and 4 hours from now.
I've
Then-
got something to get from a PO box from Miss S, and
We'd
then
need that cash before.
and we're having a
the
visit
appointment.
begins.
tonight. So
All right.
yeah, feel like
So, Percy needs to pick up her mail, and we're gonna throw a party with her ex tonight, and
sell my soul to the devil tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. You're tracking real hard, Bob.
cool. Anything else we're doing?
That's.
Let's go out to
I don't
the
know.
ocean.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Other than having an existential crisis about your scythe that's in Australia, no.
Oh,
Merlin
Fine.
just holds her little baby scythes like, these are fine.
these are fine.
This is fine.
These
If
ones
you don't mind, I'm just...
don't yell at me.
Oh yeah, Merlin got a pair of commas last episode.
Hey, let's go.
Oh
That's
yeah,
freaking
Merlin
cool.
has be gay on her agenda for this evening too.
Be gay.
Okay. Sorry, what, Arthur? What are you needing to do?
I was
Go to
gonna
the
go
ocean.
for a swim out to sea.
Why?
I could probably use like one other,
Why?
maybe.
Can look after you if you need.
My grandfather suggested it,
Oh.
or great grandfather actually.
Well, can I just make a rule? Nobody goes alone. Groups of 3 at minimum. I feel gross about everything that's happening right now.
Well, Boblin, do you want to deal with my ex best friend, or do you want to go?
I
for-
so much do.
I'm glad you're curious as well. Oh gosh, Arthur, if you need someone to back you up, I'll be happy to be with you.
Okay, I would only request that someone goes with Percy who can talk her out of agreeing to anything stupid.
I'll go with Percy.
So that
Oh,
means,
I'll protect
Celia, you
Percy
have to
from-
go for the swim trip.
I will protect Percy from the angry lesbian. It's fine.
The angry.
I will
Good.
throw myself in front of Percy to protect her.
I'm like, yes,
what a
protect.
sacrifice.
Yes, I will sacrifice
Interesting.
myself upon the altar of life.
Oh, what a sacrifice.
Okay, there's team be gay and there's team do
Do
crime.
crimes. Yes.
Cool. Am I team do crimes?
Yes.
Is that good? Good. Good. As it should be. Good. All right then.
This is how could this go wrong?
So I'm
Alright.
taking what? Wayne and Lance, or I'm
I mean,
assuming
you
Lance.
you could take
You're-
Lance if Celia wants to come with
You're
the girls.
taking.
I
No.
think
Bailey
So
will go
Lance-
wherever.
Lance is actually going to go do his own thing. He's going to request to go to the warehouse.
Aww,
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
he wants to go play with
that
his
makes
dog.
sense. Then yeah, I'll take Celia and Gwen. That sounds like a great vibe.
Rock and roll.
Bet.
Yeah.
Cool. So, you all prepare to leave. Boblin puts his hand in toward the middle of this round table you're all sitting at. And he's like, I feel like we don't have like a team thing. And that's weird.
I'm gonna put my hand in the middle.
Yes! Yes! Join in.
Arthur's like, sigh. You know, I used to do this when I was a kid. And he's gonna put his hand into the middle.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at Merlin and look at Celia.
Obviously, hand in the middle.
Yeah!
Why are we
I'm-
sticking our hands in the middle?
I'm gonna look at Boblin. Bullshit on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Bullshit!
Okay, you
Let's
guys all head
go.
off. We will do a full time skip on the. You stop by. There's a locker. You open it with the code. It's filled with money.
How much money?
Hey.
As I recall, how much did you agree per
The
person?
agreed upon amount.
Oh god, there was a lot. Okay, I can do that math later.
It's,
balloon-
you had a number per
Lord.
person, and you
Yeah.
got off 4 people, as I recall, for her.
Yeah, I can look that up later.
So it's that number.
I thought we were
times
getting
4.
like, I thought we were getting like 3,000 something,
No, I got more than that, bitch. What are
or
you
I mean
talking about?
300,000. Sorry. I did a calculation to figure out what we were getting from the whole yacht party adventure, and I think everyone rescued combined was like 360, but that's the only number I remember.
Also, Arthur, you'll have been wired your money from.
Oh,
Oh, but what
I
about
got.
okay?
You still have to
the
meet.
dinner's like
No, you still have to
Okay.
meet for the because that's part
It
of the
was-
agreement. But
It
you've
was
gotten your money,
50K each for
Yeah.
Miss S and 4 goons.
so it's 200K
Hot dog.
in the locker.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, it's
Making
so
money
much
moves.
that you pull out like a bundle of cred sticks,
Good god.
each containing like 4K apiece.
I'll just send Miss S a quick text and be like, got the goods. Let me know when you want to chat.
Don't text me right after you pick them up. It creates a weird trail where people can tell when things were gotten.
You're being ridiculous.
Breast emoji.
cool.
Cool. Yeah, no. So you then are going to head for.
Are we gonna be gay or do crime first, Steve?
Yeah.
Poison.
We're gonna be gay and do crime at the same time.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God!
Whoa.
cut back and forth.
That's just so
I'm
Steven can
being
take
gay.
sanity
That's
breaks.
Horrifying.
Being gay, do crime.
You all. So.
That should be the real
be
episode
gay.
title.
Be gay team. You guys head back to the apartment. What are you
Be
doing
gay
once you get there?
I'm making everyone a drink, and we're just gonna sit there.
Oh hell yeah!
You're not gonna like set some candles, throw out some rose petals, nothing.
Make it a bit romantic.
I'll clean up a little bit. I'll like make
Wait,
everyone.
who else on Team BK? It's
You,
Percy.
me, and
Merlin, and
Boblin.
Percy.
Boblin. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm making everyone a drink, and then we're gonna clean up the apartment a little bit. We're gonna sit in the living room and just have a good time. Zephyr's also gonna be vibing, and we're just gonna wait till this bitch shows
The
up.
dragon backup is a great call.
That is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Got you. I just...
Unless Merlin has any other preparations she wants to make. I mean,
We're in the past, so this is pre-Terry with the boats, right?
That is a sexy saxophone about it.
what the fuck?
Can't switch her place.
I hate everything.
Let's go to
Oh, bro.
But you know, I've got Zephyr out. There's probably a gun or two.
Yeah,
within
I think
grabbing
Merlin
distance.
is just going to cast Looking Glass on the wall facing out from Percy's apartment,
Just so
so
we have
that
a
he-
warning.
so that we can literally see through the wall and when and if Lilac approaches.
Cool.
Done.
I will cast
Oh.
it.
I've made a drink for Lilac as well, so like everyone has a drink, and then there's like one that's just
What kind
waiting.
of drink is it? A Negroni Spagliato with pistachio?
It is now.
Oh, stunning.
Stunning.
Oh,
It is now.
fabulous.
It is now, bitch.
Cool.
Oh.
Why the fuck not?
We're going full memes.
Mm-hmm.
Full memes.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
memes
casting it at Force 4 because it's not like this needs to be super powerful, right?
No.
Yeah. All right, Force 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn, dude, let's go.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I
So you guys get all set up. Place looks fine. Boblin goes and he finds himself an apron and he like folds it so it's small enough and ties it up. And then he sets out all the drinks like he's a bartender
Oh my
on like
Boblin.
the counter.
Best wingman.
You're
Best
too much.
wingman.
Ties his bow tie and he's like, I'm ready.
Oh my god. Do you also have a weapon? Because she is like an assassin.
I mean, you're also an assassin, and I don't just keep a weapon drawn on you. But also, yes, and he pulls from under his shirt out a chainsword. What is a chainsword, you ask? No, it's a sword that's also a chainsaw, and he just...
yeah.
My
tucks
love
it
and
back
respect
in.
grows for him each time he says.
We fucking love Boblin.
Love him so much.
I also have a gun, but it doesn't make cool sounds.
That's fair.
Meanwhile, Arthur. You're in the
Yeah,
dad van
so-
with Gawain and Celia.
So, it's occurred to me that we don't have a terrier or a boat or anything, so we're gonna have to hijack something to get out there.
Oh,
I'm not in the mood to wait and do things lovely. Now, this is a dick move, so we'll probably take someone's boat who doesn't use it very often if we can, and then return it. Hopefully
I was
in
gonna say
one
we'll
piece.
borrow it. Borrow
Yeah,
it.
it's a borrow kind of operation.
Yeah.
And so yeah, let's just go up and down the shore and just find a marina with some maybe wealthy people's boats who aren't busy with them right now.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh yeah, we don't have any Redfin leverage this time, do we?
Steal from the rich.
Yeah,
Borrow from the rich in this
yeah,
case.
yeah, yeah.
Borrow,
Borrow.
Borrow.
Well,
Just borrowing. It's just
with
borrowing.
our habit of borrowing boats, I feel like we've just
Steve has returned. Hello.
Yeah.
Give us the seafaring music, Steve.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yar.
Yarg.
Actually, the first thing. Yeah. Here we go.
My god, Max keeps changing their profile pic.
Oh my god.
Dang it.
setting the mood.
The absolute memes.
Good luck
Um,
holding any tension for the Arthur scene in between, Steve. You best
gonna
of
be
luck to you.
fine.
hmm Look, I've been planning the scene for a while, and I can tell you right now which scene I am invested in right now.
You all arrive
I don't know.
as the van comes to a halt at the docks. Arthur, would you
Mhm.
like to look at your coordinates?
Shoot, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about. I I wish I was there to set the music so I could like flash change the music in the apartment. But no, this is fine. All right. Good. So yeah. We're in a boat. Yes.
No, you just stepped out of the van. You're at the docks.
So
Oh,
we need to
okay.
scout out to find a boat, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let Gawain scout. He's done crime. I'll let Gawain scout out a boat, and I will check.
Done a crime.
He's a crime boy.
Crazy lad.
I will check the coordinates. Sure.
Gwen, do you want to give me a perception test?
I will
And tell
do
me what
my
type
damnedest.
of boat you're looking for.
Does it need to be particularly strong, or can it sort of just be like a small little fair?
Oh, it's actually something as subtle as possible would be best. Maybe.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for a pretty modest boat, like
Okay.
any
Looking for-
wear and tear I can find.
Sail
That's what-
power, or are you looking for an engine?
I'm digging the jaunty tune.
Let's look for a good engine, I think.
Perfect. Yeah. So you're looking for a small speedboat of
Hold
some.
on. I don't know if this has come up before. Arthur does have a 2 in sailing.
That's
that might come up
fantastic.
shortly.
All right, Captain.
Aye,
Yeah. So you can give me that perception check. Meanwhile, Arthur, what are you doing?
Just checking the coordinates.
Cool. There are 2 coordinates. You check the first one. And do you want me to actually show you where this is on Google Maps, or do you want to look it up later?
Please.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab
That's
a
my
map
favorite thing
pin
about
for you
Shadowrun is
and
that
drop
you can
it.
just use Google Maps for
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't see anything.
I haven't sent it to you yet. You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
I like how Steve dressed up as Shay as if we were actually going to talk to Shay today.
We might not actually get there yet.
Do you not have a pink shirt, Steve? No?
Do you need lilac? I have a wig.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all. You're the worst. And I'm gonna copy this. Copy link. This one has. I will drop this in the theorized chat so you all can see it actually.
Oh god.
Thank you.
I'm worried.
Second. Google Earth is doing a quick sad.
Oh no.
It's fine. We will be okay. Now we do the zoom. And we do the zoom. And
God, I
try
like
about-
this music actually.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty awesome.
Is there a way
I
to
need to
copy
know-
this set of coordinates?
If
Are you
I
having a struggle, Steve?
known I was asking for a struggle, you could just like.
Yeah, we can just move on.
It's just not letting me copy it. I can literally read the coordinates to you.
I feel like
You
this
could
might
also share your screen, or you could screenshot it and cut and paste it in like
Yeah,
Discord to
just
me.
just
Yeah, let me
screenshot
just
Steve,
screenshot it.
and then we can just move on.
Yeah.
Boop. New.
Y'all
The
should have
music
seen
slaps,
me.
though.
It's
I
good.
know, right? I only got one hit, so I hope this is going to... And no failures, but only
Fuck
one
me.
hit, so...
Okay.
So we shall see.
Probably adequate.
Let us hope.
Press the Windows key plus Shift plus S.
If it's a cyber thing, I can pretty much just make it listen to us. If it's like a old tech thing, someone with thievery skills might have to like,
To
comment on it.
rig this thing, yeah.
Yeah, although if it's a sailboat, if we can just get it detached from the shore, we could just go,
That's very true.
right?
Having a dance party over here.
Yeah.
Full screens. And then face.
Dancing away the pain.
Oh, buddy.
It's fine.
We don't know what's happening, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically.
Oh, nice! I got a screenshot of both windows.
Yeah.
Oh!
Listen. It's
And
a
a
struggle.
very confusing point off of the tip of the what's it called? The Bering...
The Gulf of Alaska and the Bering Sea.
Yeah. It's right next to that island chain, which also has a name, which might be like the Bering Islands. I don't remember. That's way the fuck up north. Wait, so we're gonna have to like... This is so far.
It's approximately here. And I'm also going to copy this, because it'll make it easier for you. It's near here. This isn't the exact coordinate. I'll find the exact coordinate for you later.
Y'all are
But I will
wild.
paste it for all of you to
Actually,
see
fuck
as
off.
well.
Wildin'.
I put it in theorize. I gotta know. You've spent so much time on this.
I gotta know.
Yeah, sure.
Theorize. Near there.
Oh, thanks.
Fuck off. Okay, so this is the Fox Islands.
Fuck off.
Look how far this is. Wait, hold on. Oh, fuck me. Okay, hold on.
I just keep zooming. Oh damn. God.
What the fuck? How's he supposed to get there?
Hold on, I might have to be inventive if
This
this
is
is
the
gonna
first
be
point.
Wait, are we in
Fastest
Foundry right now?
boat.
No, I'll put it in the theorize for you, Melanie.
Okay, thank you.
It's in Theorize.
All right. So theoretically, with future
Oh my.
tech, the fastest boat ever was like 350 miles an hour. Let's assume I can hit like 200 if I find like a fast ass speedboat and maybe hack it. Yeah, the challenge was apparently getting there. So now I need a measurement.
You've looked at one of the coordinates.
Oh, geez.
That is true. There might be a
There's a
closer one.
second.
There
There
could be
might
a
be a
closer one.
closer one.
We shall see.
Also, I'm gonna drop the other image that I sent to him for you all to see as well.
Okay, give it to me.
Yeah, the whole like oh no, I can do the transit button. Okay. To Vancouver.
Close, and go to Theorize Chat.
Shoot.
How are they gonna make that in one night, Steven?
If it's I think it's about 1,000 miles, so at 200 miles an hour, it's about 5 hours each way, so 10 hours round trip. Unless we can go faster than that.
Oh my
Power
god.
of friendship.
The power of friendship is very
Um,
strong.
And the
If there's,
speedboat
like, a-
I found.
Future boat, yeah.
And the
Let me.
speedboat.
I'm trying to. Oh, it's
Oh, no,
fucking-
wrong
why is it so
thing.
goddamn far?
Delete message.
Where's the ruler? Is there not a ruler here?
my God.
John's struggling
Y'all are
so
s-
hard.
Y'all are
Wait.
stressing me out.
Okay, here's the second
Stressing
image for you
myself
all.
out.
What, dude?
Yeah, it's to the Bering Sea. That's chill.
It's cold.
What are these-
It's fucking cold.
Where are these coordinates supposed to be of?
Where are
This is one of
why
the
are
two
you in-
locations that Ulysses gave to Arthur.
Oh
Oh.
my god. You know what? Fuck it. Never mind. That's fine.
Do we know
You guys
what's
can just
supposed
come
to be
gay with
there?
us. No, we
he said
don't.
it was
Come
important.
be
So-
gay with us.
Oh.
The second coordinates that you are given.
I complained all my family was missing and that it was his fault. Well, at least he didn't help.
And then he was like, "Here you go, bitch."
and then he gave me some coordinates
Here's some
Give you a
coordinates.
cookie.
and was like, "Why don't you go there right away?" And I'm like,
Do
"I
you
might
want
get
some
to
bread, little birdie?
I fucking fucking love this bread.
I
The,
don't.
the
I
second
doubt.
set of coordinates that you get is actually only about 2-3 hours by speedboat
Oh, thank God.
out into the ocean. You're gonna have to be heading southwest. It's basically very west of Tangier. To give you an idea.
Oh, so okay. So it's kind of like, okay, got it. So northwest, essentially. Cool.
You guys? No, that'd be south. So that'd be west southwest.
Tangier is north of us.
No, it's not. It's the northern part of what was Washington State and Northern California.
Oh. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Cool. So map stuff decided. How's Gwen doing with his hunt? Because I might have an update for him.
As you zoom in on these two spots,
Mm-hmm.
you see two different things. In the one, you see nothing but cold, icy water, except for a couple of big, floating, inflatable, sort of like platforms with just nothing on them. That's the first spot.
Do they look like the one that we found next to the nuked shipping containers?
No, but similar design.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I mean, yes, functionally. They're made the same way. It's a big inflatable thing with a platform.
Sus. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is way too happy. Jeez, what?
It's triumphant. We're going on an adventure.
We're
Mhm.
going on an adventure.
We're going on a trip in our
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
ocean ship.
Okay, so
Get it
the
together.
second one you
Get
find,
it together.
what you see is just a tower sticking out of the ocean. It looks like it's about 15 feet tall, and it has a small, probably 15-foot room with circular windows going all the way around, making it look almost like a mini lighthouse. There appears to be a door and
the
a small,
spooky tower, eh?
like little wharf type thing too that you could dock a boat at.
Well, I have to go to the close one. That's the only thing we can get to, reasonably.
Oh my god.
Also, upon decrypting, actually, yeah, no, that's all it would be.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can head to the close one if you would
Sure.
like. What was your perception roll, Gwen?
I got 1 hit and I got 0 failures.
Cool,
So it's
1 hit,
not great.
There is
0
one
failure.
fast as fuck sailboat, by the way, in Shadowrun.
Yes, there is.
It's also a stealth boat, apparently.
It's also very expensive and not super small.
That's
Okay.
true. It's a
Yeah.
catamaran.
Yeah, you find a small speedboat actually. It isn't branded with any particular megacorp branding. It looks like it's for some small corporation as like an executive boat.
Okay.
It looks like it's been there a minute. It's definitely, as you're going along, like casing them, this one hasn't been cleaned in a little while.
Okay. That's
No one will
perfect.
miss that.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
What
jump
do you think
on.
about this then, bud?
Yeah, it would seem fine, yeah. And I'll just wave my hand over at puppeteering and, like, basically telling it to give me
Reasonably,
marks.
you guys have enough time. You figure out how to hijack the boat.
Hey.
Excellent.
You take the boat and you sail out to sea. Is there anything you guys want to talk about or do on the way? Otherwise, I'm time skipping straight there.
I will briefly catch Celia up. So Celia,
Mhm.
I used to work out in the ocean, on some sort of research projects, things like that. And several members of my family were also involved in that kind of operation. So there's a lot of connections that I have out here. My
All right.
great-grandfather had his crew, and he was not only sort of founded some of the companies and work that went out there, but he also sailed around, finding, exploring, looking for opportunities on the open water, if you will.
I see.
Definitely not a pirate, TM.
Yeah.
No, of course not. No.
So, anyways, I ran into him again recently, and he sent me some coordinates, and based on previous interactions, that probably means that it's something that he thinks is important to him, and must be probably related to family, since he gave it to me. So I don't know what to find out there. It could be abandoned, it could be full of people, it could be dangerous, it could be very little, just something that honestly, something that he thinks is like important for like heritage or emotions, but he doesn't pretend to have those, so I don't really know what's gonna be happening
That's a lot of family issues to unpack.
That's a lot.
We don't have time
Why are
to
you
unpack
trauma
all of
dumping
that.
on Thalia? What the fuck?
The point is, I have very
That's
little
Percy's
clue
job.
what we're going to find there, and so if things go south, we'll just try and get out as quickly as possible. I could swim quite well, so if I get stuck underwater or something happens, do not worry about me. I'll be fine. I can swim deep and get out. You guys just need to make sure not to drown.
Alright, I'll do my best to manage that. If there's anything specific you need my help with, just let me know. I'm here for the ride.
So wholesome. I love her.
Your spirit's
Such a
really
good-
good at reconnaissance, and a lot of the people out here are so attached to their studies of the natural world, they tend to not think of... Well, they deal with a lot of unusual, anomalous things, but your spirit might be able to get around some of those. So it could be useful.
Alright, we'll keep that in mind, and I suppose if we come upon anything like that, I could try to summon them. I'm sure they'd love to help. They really seem to like you all.
Oh.
I'm glad. It's good to be liked. But yeah, anything you see out here, you did.
Of course. I know how these kinds of things work. I saw nothing. I was never even on this boat. It's just kind of like, she like sits up and she's just like...
Amazing. So from this point on, I'm just going to be doing 10 minutes one, 10 minutes the other, and we're just going to switch back and forth between these scenes.
Okay. Good
Okay.
God.
Sounds good.
I think the easiest place to start, if it's cool with you guys, is Arthur's scene.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah? Okay.
Aw, Michelle.
They're sad Michelle hours. We might have to do that scene first.
Good.
Okay. Real quick, what's the musical vibe in the apartment?
Ooh.
Chill lo-fi study beats as always.
Very good. Very, very good.
Well, it's just you guys had like 20 minutes of setup for the boat scene.
You're good, buddy.
Percy's just like, I just want to see my
Oh,
not-girlfriend.
I was telling you, I was like, there's no way we're getting to both scenes. It's just impossible. That's fine.
10 minutes.
This is way too
Nah.
sad. Wait.
You want happier?
Oh.
No, it's fine.
Angsty study beats.
Fine.
Yeah.
Angsty lo-fi.
You all wait in awed silence as Percy sits. She's dragged the entire couch to face the window and is just
I
sitting.
don't want it to be that weird.
Where are you sitting?
We're just in the living room, like with like sitting around the coffee table with like drinks, and we're just looking very nonchalant.
No, Boblin is absolutely behind the counter, just waiting. Like literally
Fine.
like this.
Fine. Whatever. I'm just gonna sit with Merlin and Zephyr then.
Merlin
Okay.
is just sipping her cocktail, looking nonchalant as fuck, while peering out the window, like it. Not the window, peering out like the little magical
Looking
face.
glass.
looking glass she's made for herself. She's just peering out the looking glass while holding her her drink and just casually sitting here, and she just looks over at Percy, and she's like, "So, what makes you think she's coming tonight?"
Well, based off of the report that I got from Willie and his intelligence the last time I looked into it, when we found their van, eyewitness reports recounted that, they were here. In between the time that we arrived last and, because they had to plant the tracking device, because we, from the future, show up the next day. So, obviously, she had to come here the day before, or a day or so before, and since Silver was here, since Silver was here the night before, clearly, only leaves one night left. So, if she's gonna show up, it's tonight. And this is probably the only chance to catch her before she gets caught by...
And what do you want to say to her when we meet her?
That's a fucking fantastic question, Merlin.
Yeah, what's the goal here? I'm fully supporting the chaos vibes. However...
It's not chaos, I just don't...
As you guys
Merlin.
are talking, as ambience, somewhere in the distance, you hear... As the street strife has begun.
Oh, it's just guns.
Well... Is that the
Merlin
sound of
uses her
Scratcher?
magic fingers to close the window shade.
Is that the sound of Scratcher using the ordinance that we just gave them? But no. Merlin, do you know what it feels like to be running for a very long time?
Yeah, actually.
Do you ever get tired?
Well, a little, but you guys give me the strength to keep going.
Well,
Because I realized that the chances of me, even if I do clear my name, being able to go back to my family like it once was, kind of slim. So,
yeah.
I guess you guys are my new family now.
I was not prepared for you to be so fucking wholesome, Merlin. What I was going... You know what? Never mind. Maybe I've just been... Wrong analogy. Maybe I've just been running from the wrong
Now you
thing.
can keep going!
God damn it, Bob! This is a soap opera to you.
Merlin looks over at Baba and she's like...
He's pouring more drinks, puts in some popcorn. It's instant soy-based popcorn. All the texture of real popcorn, with somehow slightly less flavor.
I just...
It
feel
pops
like in
into
the coming
geometric shapes.
I feel like in the coming days, we're gonna need all the help we can get. And if I've been running from the wrong things, I need to know.
Oh. And how will you know if running from Lilac is the wrong thing?
Well, either she'll come in here trying to kill us, and we kill her, or she decides not to kill us, and decides to listen to what we have to say, and things go better. But either way, we know.
So you want closure?
Sure. Yeah. That's... Sure. That works. We can go with that.
I have... If it's just talking, this cocktail is fine. But if we were going to start shooting people, then I might need another cocktail. Luckily, Boblin's already got that handled.
Apparently. And then Percy's just gonna look back into her glass and just kind of... disassociate briefly.
Merlin just kind of puts a little hand around her and just gives Percy the head pat.
Where's Steve, though?
I don't know where Steve is.
No.
He's leaving us at a crucial moment.
Steve!
No.
She's like, don't
I'm
leave
in
me
the
here with my
hallway there for a
emotions.
second. I love it.
So,
Oh, dude.
you all sit in silence. Boblin brings you another couple of drinks. Brings some snacks over. He goes and posts up again at the bar, and you realize, Merlin, as you're sort of watching from the back, that while Boblin is keeping this sort of like constantly teasing Percy atmosphere up, part of the reason he's at the bar is you see he's posted up where he can see the whole room. And you see him at one point just sort of casually pull out, check a shotgun, put it back under the bar.
Love Boblin.
Iconic.
Time passes. Silence slowly overwhelms the room. The quiet music, the only thing to break up the slow monotony of a ticking clock in the corner. Until finally, Merlin, you looking out through your looking glass, see in the street below a single, very unobtrusive, dark gray car pull up, stop for seconds, long enough for a figure to step out, close the door without looking back, and the car speeds on the way. The first thing you saw coming out from the car was bright purple, trailing behind a long running river of further purple, completely obscuring the form of this person as the hair acts like a curtain of tiny individually moving strands swirling about them everywhere they move.
Oh my god.
They quickly sort of lean forward and with a slight tilted half jog rush over to the wall below, disappearing under the sight line of the looking glass. You see they seem to be carrying some sort of a briefcase with them.
What? Merlin kind of just like elbows Percy. Goes, "Hey, Percy,
Yeah.
lilac alert."
Fuck. What's she packing?
A briefcase?
That could be anything.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
You know, maybe just have your shields prepped.
You think?
In
You
case
know,
she
we
just-
could also. So what's the deal? Do we want to just be sitting here waiting nonchalantly while she gets here and then offer her a drink, or do we want to like hide? Because I have a bunch of stuffed animals in my room, and we can totally just pile them up all on the couch and hide underneath.
Well, I was gonna go for like the intimidation tactic where like we're waiting for her, but like if we had a shield prepped, so you could just throw that up in case she decided to, I don't know, throw knives at us. She like.
Can I hold action with my shield?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just the triggering action on Lilac's part would be any sort of attack, be it melee or ranged. If she starts looking stabby or shooty, then shield goes up.
Cool, yeah. A few moments later, you hear rattling on the fire escape outside. You see a shadow appear over the edge of the windowsill. And then...
Good.
What?
Just taking a long swig of whatever I'm drinking.
Cool.
Wait. Michelle, question.
Yeah.
Should we like turn the lights off? Like, should we have made sure that the lights were turned off before she came up from the street, so that when she enters, it's all dark, and then as soon as she gets in, we just switch on the lights all dramatic like and be like, well.
That's pretty fucking good, yeah.
You're past curfew.
Yeah, we're doing
late.
that.
Because you all are ready for it, you're not going to be surprised by this action. You'll see it coming and you can respond to it.
Okay.
In a single surprisingly swift motion, a thin crowbar-like wedge is shoved under the windowsill and it's yanked up. Just in time for you to hear a voice say, "I just want to talk!" And then a flashbang is hurled through the window.
Oh my god.
Would that trigger the shield?
If you want, yeah. You're not surprised. You all can respond to this because, like, you were waiting for her to come, so you see this happen.
I'm just gonna plug my ears and flip down the flare compensation goggles and roll my eyes.
Cool.
Do I have something similar so that I don't have to waste my magic?
So here's what I was going to
I feel
say.
like I
Your
have
shield is not really relevant here. It's for protecting you
Okay.
from physical damage, and you can see that this is a flashbang.
Okay, yeah, I see it coming in. Merlin just goes, bink, plugs ears, closes eyes, waits for it to flash.
Cool.
From her personal experience, she knows that they don't actually do any physical damage, right? They're just stunned.
They don't do any physical damage.
Okay, yeah, she's just...
After it goes off, I'm like, you done?
As you
lights are on.
you have your goggles down, but you're not closing your eyes, so you see her, like, as soon as it goes off, she's following it in through the window, and she's got, like, one katana out and the other she has her hand on. And as she steps through and hears you say that, her head snaps over to where you all are on the couch. And she says, "That depends on how many silver stains I see."
He's fine.
Is he?
But he wasn't. He wasn't fine.
Shut the fuck up, Melanie.
Yeah, you say that like he came home.
He's in. We have him marinating in the Valkyrie module. He got a little torn up.
That makes me think he's not fine, Percy.
Do you want me to get him out of the Valkyrie module? I can. It won't be good for him, but I can prove it to you.
What, that you kicked his ass?
Yeah, I kicked his ass.
Yeah,
Some
for
random
what?
person comes. Some random
As a
person
fucking
comes-
private eye!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what? No, like, he looked at me. No bones for him.
I'm just gonna turn on the light and be like, are you... Do you want to sit down or not?
Merlin
I'm not sure yet.
Cocktail?
The Negroni.
The Negroni. Spagliato.
With prosecco on it.
I know what a spagliato is.
Okay, then.
She keeps the one sword out, but with the other hand, she'll take the drink. And Boblin says, "I also have snacks," and he gestures to the bar.
Yeah. Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
Right, that's your 10 minutes.
Anyone-
Oh my god.
How long we going? Question. Because here's the thing. I feel like we could either try and get through Arthur's scene and, like, I mean, we can keep doing the 10-minute thing if that's what you want to do. Never mind. I will shut up.
You're good, man.
Okay.
It's been about 20 minutes per switch, which would put us pretty late by the time we got through even.
No, that
10
last
more
one was
switches.
exactly 12 and a half.
Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm good.
I don't have a bedtime, so I can keep running this thing for you guys.
Okay.
We're gonna go till I figured our usual time, and I think that should be enough.
Okay.
Arthur.
Yes,
Wait,
hi, I am Arthur.
Celia. You arrive. There's it's a cement hole, basically, sticking up out of the ocean. And wrapping around it is a small room, for lack of a better word. There are windows going all the way around. The inside seems to have a simple cement floor that is covered in some sort of carpet. There are a few long, overgrown houseplants in the windows that some have died and others have grown fully over their pots and onto the floor or up and have poked the ceiling. There's a tiny wharf that you tie the boat off at as you're all stepping out and seeing this, and a simple set of metal stairs up to a single metal door.
Alright, what's the plan?
This isn't as high tech as it should be. And I'll do a quick scan of the area for any electronics.
Stranger Things vibes.
Yeah, I know. Immediately, I was
was
thinking,
So,
Oh,
Steve, I'll do the tentacle wave thing and get 5 successes to scan for any electronics.
There's something electronic inside. It almost seems like it's inside the pillar. And like it extends all the way to like you feel like there's an electronic surface on the outside of the pillar, inside the room somewhere.
Arthur kind of like looks up around. There's no security or anything outside. There's nothing. And I'm gonna look over at Celia. Is it magical?
Could I check and see if it's magical?
A sensing test?
Sure. That's what I need to do.
Sensing.
Ascending.
Yeah.
Dwayne, what do
I
you
will
do?
roll.
Dwayne?
I think it
Wait,
sounds
pardon?
like Gawain is
what are you
vibing
doing?
Steve for what Gawain is
Okay.
doing.
yeah, I'll be helping look around for any potential threats. I'd like to try and stay on guard
I have a
if
quick
something's
question.
awry.
That
Yep.
sounds good.
Because the one time Celia was actually looking through the veil, she could see like things going on with the peeps. So if she like puts her veil on, does that help her with anything, like seeing if there's any magic around?
It can augment your perception check depending on, or your sensing check depending on what you're looking at.
What is it? The pillar that we're the tower
The
that we're
whole
looking
space, I think, is what he's asking about. But yeah, the pillar.
at? Okay. Yeah, I guess she'd be looking probably at the pillar specifically, but also keeping note of anything around. And she'll like pull her little veil out and just like drape it over her head and see if anything pops up. I got 3 successes.
Hey, let's go.
Again.
You don't see anything astral at all in this immediate surrounding space.
I'm not seeing anything.
Nothing.
What's the point of this building if there's just one little... maybe just like a data or journal or something. It's probably just a old lighthouse built by some... Okay, sure, why not? I'll go up to the door and just try and open it.
It opens smoothly.
I don't like this. I'm not going to lie.
Is it rusted at all?
It opens smoothly.
Is the door rusted? I know it opens.
The
smoothly.
outside is.
Arthur, did you ever play Psyobok as a child?
No, what's Cyobot?
It's sort of like this horror game. It mentions, corporations and things. It's a big hit. This is kind of giving me those vibes, and it's making me a little nervous.
Well, you probably should be nervous. Just stay on your toes. It will be fine.
Okay.
I don't like that this door is so well maintained for seeming.
Let me know
Yeah,
when you
this could
step
be a
inside.
cupboard. Arthur's being like real. He's trying to like. Basically, he's not sure. He's not trying to beat another of his great grandfather's tests. So he's trying to try and predict what traps he would set up if this is some sort of test to preempt it. And the fact that the door it looks decrepit but actually isn't is the first thing that's okay, so this is definitely not what it seems. Damn it. But he's gonna open it and he's just gonna walk in because he's pretty confident that there aren't any electronics or magic that's gonna surprise him. So it must be further in, whatever it is. So
Roll
yeah,
a
he's
surprise
gonna
test.
God
Oh,
fucking
God.
damn it.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Me. There's no surprises, Stephen. Roll.
Surprise test.
Oh no! I was gonna say, Celia's probably standing there, like she keeps her veil on,
Hmm.
and just kind of like has her hands like up near her chest in case she has to summon her spirit. Like she's just ready to do the spooky
Mhm.
hand shit. So she's just waiting.
You all should roll a surprise test as well. Celia and
Yeah.
Dwayne.
So roll for a surprise test.
Oh god, what do you
It's
roll for
reaction
surprise?
plus intuition, I believe.
Oh no, those things are semi-low.
So for reaction, that's what I was trying to figure out. Its reaction is 1, intuition. I thought I had 4 for intuition. Why is it only 3? What happened here? Oh well, okay. So I guess it's 4 dice.
I got a glitch.
2?
Glitch.
That's unfortunate.
Boom.
Yar.
You got a 2, Arthur?
Yes, 2.
Celia, what'd you get?
I got
Oh, wait.
4.
Arthur, roll like 4 extra dice to recognize what's happening here. I forgot to give you
Oh, okay. 4 total now. 4 total successes.
Cool.
It's pretty good on 8 dice.
So Arthur, green light suddenly suffuses the room.
Say that again?
Green light suddenly suffuses the room
Got it.
as you see every carpet fiber, every leaf, every little plate of metal on the ground, every bit of cement shift all at once.
Oh,
Several of the leaves start to lift up away from themselves, where it looks like the same texture and color as the leaf is just lifting in a thin layer off the top, revealing the same leaf underneath. And this is just happening on every surface inside, except for the clear glass. Celia, to you, this is weird as hell, but you've figured out what's happening. Like you're processing the same thing, but you're not. You have no idea what it would be. Gawain, yeah, the room looks fucked, and it's glowing green for no reason.
What the hell is going on?
That's a creepy room. That's a bad vibe. For sure.
You're pretty sure maybe the room is radioactive or something.
Oh yikes, man.
Arthur,
cool.
do
Yeah,
you have a suspicion about what these are, and would you like to roll logic?
No, I know what they are.
Cool.
Let me think for Arthur. Yeah, he's been working with this technology a long time. This is insane. Because
Oh,
it's
no.
so left, like, it makes no sense that they would still be powered. I don't. This seems something that's both, like, reckless and hard to do at the same time. But the green light, I'm going to try and control it. I'm going to tell it to give me. So the light must be run by a piece of electronics, right?
It looks like as these things lift up, they're starting to. Everything is just glowing green.
Oh, it's the things that are glowing. It's not a light source.
No.
I've never tried to puppeteer. Normally, puppeteer's limited to one piece
thing.
of electronic, and that'd be like telling one fish in a school of fish to swim in a different direction.
Yes.
I don't fucking know.
You all, I will say,
Am I
start
the
to
only one
watch
in the
as
room?
these shapes that are lifting up are now starting to like diffuse into this shimmering green light cloud.
All right, I'm going to. I was holding Excalibur, which
You're still
I didn't mention before, so maybe I need to draw it actually. I was holding it in its pad form, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of casually. I'm now going to, as this happens, take it, and as I start to throw it back, I'm going to form it into what's basically it's going to be a net, but it's going to be like an impossibly thin net. Giant with like tiny little holes, like a thin mesh.
Ooh.
So it would look functionally like a sheep.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's your one action you get. Roll initiative.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
As you enter combat with the nanite swarm.
Nanite swarm! Oh
Cool.
god!
Holy shit!
That's your 10 minutes. We'll be right back.
All right. Damn.
Sketty! No,
Celia's like, what the fuck?
bro.
This is ridiculous. We got two very different scenes going on here.
Yes.
All right.
Poor Steve. Hang in there, bud.
You got this.
We believe in you.
She's standing there with her sword out, and it's sort of up to you to lead the next part of this engagement.
You know, we were wondering when you were gonna show up.
What'd you pry it out of poor fucking Silver?
No, it was kind of obvious. We didn't
From
need
what?
to. God, Lilac, I'm smarter than you give me credit for. Damn.
Oh.
Excuse me. Genius over here suddenly making plans all on her own.
Okay. Are you here to kill me or not? Because, like, according to Marone, it sounds like you have plenty of better things to be doing than chasing down my sorry ass.
Maybe. You see her, like, tense.
Merlin sips her drink.
Drinks deep.
First of all, how about you tell me, and she points her sword more toward you, where the fuck is Nuke?
That's a long story. And I feel like you already know the answer.
If I knew the answer, I probably wouldn't have flown halfway across the goddamn country. I might have.
Oh.
Look. You are another issue entirely. I want to know about Nuke first. Okay? Somebody who didn't.
Fine.
I want to know.
No. I ran into him last night. Nope, the night before. At some point. I've seen him. He was on a boat. With Penumbra. They did something to him. He's not. the
You
same.
say they? Last I heard, he was going to get involved with you and whatever the hell you're up to at the moment, which, by the way, ain't the easiest to track down, and you didn't ever feel necessary to let us know. So I've been all over the goddamn world, and I hear about this organization called
I
the
need
fucking
you-
Exchange, and shit gets too hot, so I
I
pull
need
us
you to
out.
shut the fuck up. First of
Merlin
all-
drinks her drink.
First of all, you may think you know what you're talking about, but you don't have a goddamn clue.
Maybe because nobody ever fucking tells me. Maybe because they
Maybe
just
bec-
disappear.
Okay, Lilac, I swear to God. I know for you it's been 5 years, or something bullshitty like that. Try to
6.
understand it. Oh, Jesus, okay, well, 6, 5, who cares? After what they did, according to my memory, it's... Damn. Last time I saw you was like 2 months ago?
How's
I
it you
know
made
that's
more
not-
sense before you became an international assassin?
Okay, I'm not the international assassin, that's the other bitch.
She looks over to Merlin.
No, not her. The thing in my... You know, the Nuke wasn't the same, I wasn't the same.
That makes actually 0 sense to me. Last I talked to Nuke was like... Shit, I don't even know when he disappeared. I was out of fucking town. I guess a couple months ago, and then I would try to tell him not to go after you. I told him I got it, I would handle it.
After I left, they did something to me that I do not remember, and then I woke up here. So yeah, it's fucking confusing. I've been trying to piece it together myself. So maybe you could lower your goddamn voice. And also,
You know, this
put the
all
sword
would
down.
have been much easier if you just hadn't fucking abandoned me.
Well, that is a strong word for what happened.
Feels like about the right level of strength.
You know, I wouldn't have had to leave if you didn't, I don't know, just have to make decisions for me and decide that everything that you thought was good, and that everything I did was shit. You know, that feels like shit.
We were just trying to make you see clearly. We were just trying to get you back. You'd already left at that point.
I went to work at a bar in town. Y'all could have come and visited any fucking time you liked.
That's not the same. We were a team. We were a family. We had a life. We did everything together, and then you just left. Went into the city. Oh, sure, we can visit you every now and again on the weekend. Pick up a fucking Negroni. That's what we wanted. That's what I wanted.
What did you want? Because I just wanted to be myself and figure out who that was. And you just wanted to decide that for me.
I just wanted to be us like we'd always been.
Like we've always been. You deciding what we do all the time?
You never said you wanted to do different. Listen,
I did. I went, the one time I did, you took it away from me.
You didn't
can't
say
say that?
shit, you just left. Look, I made decisions because I was good at making decisions, and because it was a hard situation, it was a hard life. I decided that we were gonna get out of it. We were gonna find some people, and we were gonna get on top, and we were gonna run shit. And I was goddamn well delivering on those promises. I never failed to deliver on a promise.
Did
You
you ask
said
me what I
that
wanted from
we
you?
would never do well in the fucking trumpet competition. I got us to state.
I feel like you're splitting hairs here. I just wanted you to be my friend and support me. That's all I wanted.
All I ever did was support you.
But did you do it in the way that I asked? Or did you do what you thought was best for me? And not ask? Fuck.
I just...
If you say that you only wanted what was best for me one more goddamn time, I swear to God. Just tell me you're different than the whole fucking Shay you're investigating. He wants the same goddamn thing. He thinks he knows what's best with me, and I don't need that from you too. Tell me you're not the same. But you, I don't know. Look at me for once like I'm not, like you don't own me. Like I'm not just yours. I mean, yours to fix.
I don't know. I didn't try to keep anybody else around because I found that whenever I asked people if I could do something, they told me what they thought I should do or no. So I stopped asking, and with you, I started out asking, and you always said yes, and at some point, I kind of felt like we were so close I didn't need to ask anymore. Because you were just Percy. You were there with me, by my side, and we were gonna just do it together. And I was gonna figure it out, and when I fucked up, you would be there, and when you fucked up, I'd make it right.
Look. I know I made some shitty choices, but they were mine. That's all I know I fucked up, and I got my just fucking proper reward for it, so I don't need you to tell me that I fucked up, because I already know. I mean,
It's true. For the record.
hey,
What?
the fuck? Ugh.
Hey, you wanted me to be here, lady.
Well, that was in case she decided to come in here katana swinging.
Well, I mean, she did throw a grenade at us.
Oh, that was fine.
Also, I'd like it noted that you stole my fucking look.
Oh my god, it's been my favorite color too.
No,
just 'cause your name
it's
is-
my purple has always been my thing.
I cannot believe
Merlin
you.
also has purple hair sitting here. Everyone-
But
No,
no, first you take my look, and then you just replaced me with whoever
Okay.
this lovely purple-haired girl is.
Okay, her name is Merlin. I
Here.
found her by a dumpster. She's fine.
Don't have to tell me about how this one's a rescue.
Rude, first off.
Why don't you
I-
just...
I'm sorry, I'm just angry. Look,
Little Miss Mob Boss over here thinks she got an attitude.
you don't want to push my attitude.
Do you just want to tell me what you want?
Merlin just gives her the I kill people for fun look and then deletes it.
Do you just want to tell me what you want? I understand we're trying to find Luke, and I want to help. I don't want to fight with you.
I've always wanted to understand why you couldn't be you with us, and instead you decided to just fucking leave. And I realized that maybe we thought we could just make what we wanted. It's an easier life than rather than trying to make people think your option is right. You just make your option the right option.
We're friends. I think... Well, we're friends. I don't know anymore, but...
Neither do I, because honestly, there's one person I spent my whole life with who I cared about more than anyone else, and then they left me, and then I fucked up, and then they left again, and then they disappeared, and they became someone
That was
entirely
2
else.
Okay, it wasn't 2 months. I was only gone for 2 months.
Well, I've been looking for 6 years.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
She sheathes the sword.
I didn't. It's not what I wanted. I didn't have a choice.
She wanders
didn't
over, sits down.
They didn't give me one. It was either...
Is she sitting in between Merlin and Percy? Because Merlin was sitting next to Percy.
She would probably sit across from you guys.
It was... when I fucked up, and when I did, those bitches told me that I could either die knowing what I knew or forget everything, and I didn't want to die. I didn't realize it would be... I didn't know.
Well,
I'm sorry.
maybe it's kind of cool that after all this time, Percy I finally caught up with was Phoebes again.
I had to find her, for sure. Merlin helped. I'm starting to remember.
For what it's worth, I have learned some temperance in 6 years.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk to the other bitch, apparently I've learned how to kill people, but,
You were terrible at that before.
I resent that.
Yeah, well, you also resembled that, and I was very good at it, so...
I will have my dragon eat you.
What dragon? I think canonically, it would make the most sense to say that Zephyr isn't out of the warehouse right now. But you could pretty easily...
He's too big for the house.
He was, though! I said he was!
Do you want him to be?
Why don't we just have Zephyr hiding behind the couch?
Okay, he could have just been hiding behind the couch.
Big puppy.
Just,
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ!
He's fine.
Hello, sir.
Oh, no.
You
No, he's
run
not.
the
No.
organization.
No, that's not the kind of... He's like a big puppy.
I don't
I'll give him switches.
Yeah, this is Percy's pet dragon.
Right.
Uh-huh, I know.
Like I said, I could have my dragon eat you, but he's also friendly, so if you want to be friends, well, okay, sorry. I'm diffusing the situation with humor. Why didn't you tell me how you felt? Barone had plenty to say.
Because I didn't want to lose the team, and we lost them anyway. And I tried. Okay, I tried. You're just really stupid.
I'm gonna look at Merlin.
I mean, what, you want me to refute that statement?
Yes!
No, she's really
I mean-
dumb. Have you ever tried to, like, do the subtext thing?
I'm insulted.
I mean, Percy has a great many skills.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh. She reads
she's
texts
got-
out of books like nobody's business, but...
there are many different types of intelligence. And some of them are...
Can we stop talking about my emotional intelligence? Goddamn!
I was gonna compliment your street smarts. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And
Well,
then
that's a
I was
new
gonna
one.
bash your emotional intelligence.
Shit. You know what? This is why I don't think you
I'm
like
sorry.
me at home.
I'm sorry.
You talk to me like I'm a piece of shit and dumb.
Yeah, because I like you.
But people... My friends don't tell me I'm stupid and they like me.
What friends? We were your friends. This is what I still don't get. Oh, you, right. Well, yeah, I guess you're the new friends.
Okay, well, hold up real quick. Lilac, pretty accurate name. Did you die? No, I'm gonna ask that question later. Anyway, point
Does the
is,
curtain
Fucking
back.
aneurysm.
there is no thing as new friends and old friends. Getting more friends doesn't replace.
No,
Any
there is,
friends that are
because she
previous.
left.
Well,
I said I was sorry. It was dumb. I made a dumb decision and got angry because you were being a bitch.
Sorry.
Yeah, like you've never made a dumb decision in your life, Lilac. You know what?
No, it's just.
I think some of the activities and actions that you made might have contributed to the way Percy was feeling and led her to feel alienated so that she felt the need to leave.
Thank you, Merlin.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry I panicked and tried to get you back. I just didn't understand why you were leaving, and I thought that the group would fall apart without you, and I didn't want to be trying to make all of the dreams that I built with you there together happen alone, and I guess I was fucking right, because the group did fall apart.
Lilac,
for the most part. And
if you love me like you say you do, why couldn't you have had the heart to build a future together instead of crafting one by yourself and just fucking dragging me along?
I don't know how that works. Alright? Like I said.
I don't fucking know how that works either.
What am I supposed to do then?
Have a fucking drink and put your sword away. Talk to my goddamn friends and maybe go rescue Nuke, and then we can figure the fucking rest out later.
Maybe also kiss. I'm sorry.
Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know.
And she just
Do it,
swoops
please.
all the purple hair in front of her for a moment. And as she does, and like pulls it in front of her, there's this odd rattling sound you hear of all the flechettes inside the hair. Just
God damn it, I knew it.
Why does she have hair flechettes? Jesus Christ.
Fucking Lilac.
She's a psycho.
I love her, but also no, I don't.
Psycho killer.
She says, it'd be nice. I mean, maybe we can start by just finding Nuke.
Right.
She picks up the drink. She holds it out toward you. Sorry.
I'm sorry too.
No, I mean, sorry. Would you like to help me find Nuke?
I would love that.
Blink.
No.
Can I?
No, we gotta go for the slow burn. Slow burn.
That's your 10 minutes. Well more than your 10 minutes.
You don't understand. I've been sitting here like seething just through this entire thing, and I can't contain it.
It's so good.
You're gonna drop me back into fighting Nanoswarm? Fucking
Yes.
like just like that.
God damn it!
Oh lord.
Yay.
Are they going to kiss?
They better. I'm gonna literally combust. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be here, but I can't handle it.
I know what you mean.
Max running the call and just panicking is great.
Mhm.
Trying to do homework, and I just.
What was your initiative?
Oh, I rolled a 6 on my one die, which was good. So 11, I think.
That's pretty good.
Let me look at my character sheet because I thought. Wait a minute. Yeah, 11. But what I'm actually gonna do is different than what I normally do to start. Oh, I was using Excalibur. No, that was a good start. Yeah, okay, I know what
Sorry,
I'm doing.
Arthur initiative.
11.
11. Celia initiative.
15.
Gwen
Ooh,
initiative.
nice, buddy. 9.
Bet. So Celia, you go first.
I mean, she's gonna see all these little spooky things just floating around and be like, this is probably a good time to summon my buddy, just in case.
I will say, at this point, summoning will take you a full round. Just that.
Okay, that's fine. As long as they're just like there, she'll do that. Let me see. Looking over my little cheat sheet.
Is it not as simple to summon?
No, it's complex.
I'm just reading some of the. Yeah, I think. Did these things seem like a big deal or just like, meh?
It's completely
Like
up to you.
annoying.
They haven't done anything yet. All you know is that the air is full of ghosts.
It's full of
God.
ghosts.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
I guess she'll summon her spoon at Force 8, and she'll do a plant spirit again.
Plant spirit, plant spirit.
So she does the little thing where she like circles her hands together, and the little pile of dirt with like the withered plant pops up. She's just like standing there like back behind Arthur, like outside of the.
Yeah, once again the spirit is summoned. Very similar vibes, except this time the roots come sweeping up out of the water. Smaller this time, more about the same size as Celia.
Not as yoked.
Not
More calm plant boy.
docile plant friend.
Cool, that's your whole turn. So next up is the nanites.
Oh gosh.
Is anyone doing any sort of defensive action?
I need to look
If
up
I
the rules.
can.
So your interrupt actions are full defense, which you
Need
can
to
drop
see what
now,
protect-
or dodge, which you can do when you're attacked. Or Gwen, you can intercede for somebody.
Yes, that's my hope. I'm looking up because I know there's a thing that's called protect the principal. I need to remember
That's
what exactly it does.
one I would be referring to. Grab my cheat sheet.
To stick with the spirit of things, I came up with a first go plan. I'm gonna just double down on it. So I can vibe with the Arthur thinking on his feet feel. See what happens.
Right.
I'm pleased. I think we'll have gotten through everything I had kind of intended to this session.
That's very, very
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my kiss? Kidding.
That's the gif I'm putting in.
Okay, so you spend an edge and 5 and -5 initiative? No, the spending an edge part was dropped. So you spend -5 initiative. You can't take a defensive action as of your own, but you can use block for somebody else.
Then that is what I'll do. I'll go ahead and defend whoever seems to be sort of in the frontmost danger, which I'm assuming
So
Arthur
you
is.
add your unarmed combat to either Celia or Arthur's defense test.
Excellent. All right.
That's
And
Who
that
would you like
case,
to block for?
I'll do Arthur because I believe he's in the front, correct?
Yeah, he is.
Then I'll do it for Arthur.
Cool. What is your unarmed combat?
Unarmed is 11 total.
So Arthur, you're gonna add 11 to your defense test.
And let me go ahead and subtract
I see.
subtract 5 from my initiative.
And how's he doing this? Is he literally getting in the way, or is he
Yeah,
helping
he's
me defend
stepping
myself?
in and
Yeah.
like flailing his arms and trying to knock
Like a-
these things away from you.
A get down, Mr. President style.
Yeah, Mr. President.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Look
yeah.
out!
Yeah.
I get shoved.
Yeah.
Move.
Yar.
Okay.
That's a lot of hits.
Oi, oi.
That's enough slices.
Okay, what's your defense test? All three of you.
So with
all
11
being attacked.
plus, it's my normal defense test is the agility and reaction or something. No. Reaction and intuition. Yes. So 15 dice.
Yeah, it's reaction plus intuition is your base defense pool. So Celia, you roll your reaction plus intuition now.
Okay.
If you'd like to drop 5 of your initiative, you can also add dodge to that, which will add your gymnastics to this. This is a roll to not be hit.
Didn't get too many good hits on that one.
Gymnastics?
Got 2 hits
So
on
then
that
it would be your agility minus 2.
I do have my auctioneer
Son of a
codes.
bitch.
Yar.
So I rolled
Lord.
15 dice. I got 3 hits, but 5 failures.
Oh god.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
That's
And
not
I'm gonna
great.
save my. I would normally use an edge on something like this.
You
But
might
I'm gonna
wanna
save it. Yeah.
Yeah. just
You
in
could
case.
also drop all of your remaining initiative, Celia, on full defense and add your willpower to your defense test until the next round.
Mm. Let me see.
Oh wait, sorry. Need to be-
Okay, what
Three.
is the full defense again?
You add your willpower to this test.
That could be a pretty good game
To the
changer.
not get hit test.
Yeah.
Okay. I might do that because I have the quality too pretty to hit where I get to use my charisma instead of willpower.
Oh,
That's
my
awesome.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck off.
That's pretty
Stop.
sick.
I'm fucking.
So you'll be rolling your reaction plus intuition plus charisma.
Okay.
Who made this spooky girl so charming? What the hell?
What the hell?
Wait a minute. This is terrifying. It shouldn't be cute. Ah, fuck, but...
Crap.
You could say that
It's
about
so fucking
about-
cute. Oh shit, it's back me.
Hey.
it's technically- you could say that about like half the RIT90s cast, to be fair.
That's true,
terrifying
that's a
adorable.
fact.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got 6 hits.
6 hits.
Nice.
Okay, and Gwen?
I got 2 hits.
Okay.
2.
So, Celia, you're avoiding this. You're back far enough, and as you like dodge down, and as you do, you raise up your hands, and your spirit, even though it's still being summoned in, like sort of swoops forward, and you see it just cast these viney tendrils out, which swoop over, creating this odd sort of green glow of light, which you see some like almost like somebody was throwing pop rocks, little, what are those called? The little popper things?
Oh god.
Oh, like cherry
You know what
bombs? Not cherry bombs, but
No, but the little ones.
yeah, the small ones
Yeah.
that you can like throw and it's
The firecrackers. It's almost like somebody
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
threw firecrackers at you and they all splattered across this. As you see the sparks and shattering all across. Gawain and Arthur, you're both gonna take this hit.
Bring it on.
I'll send the bowers in. I'll be here for emotional support.
Roll me your
Yeah.
damage resists
Yar, okay.
against
Does my armor help me in this scenario?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to
So
ask.
you're going to be rolling your body plus your armor
Excellent. Okay.
against 10 hits.
So I was just there are certain types of attacks that ignore armor. I'm just curious.
Yeah, this is not using armor piercing at the moment.
Gotcha.
Or at least the armor piercing that it has is being negated by other factors, I should say.
Alright.
Okay.
Not too great, but not the worst. I got 3 hits. So 3 damage to negate. Meaning that 5, I think, still makes it through.
Yep.
Alright.
4 hits.
4 hits. Arthur, you're taking 6. Dwayne,
Did I
you're taking
recover
5.
any from the damage I took in the lab earlier today?
Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's been 4
7
hours.
Yeah.
So you've recovered 4.
Okay, good.
4?
Yeah.
Done?
4 boxes.
4 boxes.
That took me down to 1, and then I just got hit for how many?
4.
So right back. Okay, cool. I'm like half dead. That's fine.
Putty.
I think you got hit harder, didn't you, boy?
Yeah, I got hit harder
5.
than that.
Okay.
As
So we're
Celia,
the
you
same.
watch this horrifying as like these things clearly move, and as they sparkle through the air, it looks like the air is filled with these amorphous shimmering blades almost that create little rainbows of light through them. As you see suddenly these slices and slashes appear across Arthur's face and forearms and across his armor. And on Gwaine, you actually see where it looks for a moment like there's this collection of silver across his face, almost like he'd been spray painted with silver for a moment. And then as it lifts and disappears away, you see that the skin has been eaten away and disappeared.
Oh.
Gross.
Oh, God.
Hate that.
And you
Bad
literally
vibes.
watch as he pulls out a small combat knife that he happens to have from earlier that he'd taken off someone. And they coalesce, and the blade of the knife just disappears as they pull away.
Oh god.
That's bad.
Cool.
That's really, really bad.
That's bad. That's bad. That's
bad.
bad.
That's really, really bad.
Arthur, it's your turn.
Does it make you
Cool.
awfully mad?
Mad.
So
Really,
through
really
the
bad.
cloud in the air, be like,
Sorry.
all right.
Lance is, or I should say, or Gwaine is like bleeding in places.
Yeah, I'll be like, Gwen, hang in there, apple. And I'm gonna go out, and as I go out, I've got the edges of the Excalibur net wrapped around me, and I'm gonna just take a huge scoop of air
Cool, yeah.
down as I fall.
As you go down, I'll let you do that pretty much for free.
So that's just my going out action. So I'd like to do some
That's a
other
simple.
things with my turn as I go into the Matrix, right?
Mhm.
So now that I'm there, I'm connected to Lake.
Yep.
And so,
So here's what
I'm
I would
gonna
let
take
you
it-
know in this
Mhm.
moment. Arthur's probably smart enough to realize that unless you have a very clever plan, reprogramming these in this moment in some way is going to be incredibly hard. Disabling them is probably the more efficient option.
I'm aware.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is say, like, I need and okay, so I have this in my head, and I'm trying to figure out how to say it in words. And I think at this point, Arthur looking at Lake,
Hello,
because we're
Arthur.
speaking in the Matrix, wouldn't need the words.
It's so good to see you again. No, he doesn't.
Because what I'm imagining to do is, in this net, which is made out of Excalibur's nanites, that's now filled with the other nanites, each one on a like 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 if they can manage, basically grabs another nanite and clings to it.
Okay.
Basically like a million-on-million grapple check.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Absolutely you could do that.
And so that's what I'll do.
Roll me just cyber combat.
Hell yeah!
Modified by that.
Let's
Cyber
go!
combat.
This will also be like just, and I kind of like reach out, grasping, just like grab them.
Ooh.
Oh. 6. Wait. Yeah, 6, because, no, does Lake help with this? Is my normal cyber combat? Yes. But only one more dice. Oh, okay, 7.
Cool. So...
You're still Lake voice, by the way.
Got it. You all watch as, or Gwen and Celia, you watch as this device that Arthur has been holding onto just seems to explode into, again, shimmers. And then in the air, you see this. It's impossible to see what's going on. It's like the air itself is flashing in random spots of blues, greens, other green, back to the lighter green, blue again, green. As you see again those little like flashes in the air occasionally where it looks like something explodes on a tiny, tiny scale. And Arthur, you hear a voice. Action complete in 28 milliseconds. All available nanites currently being used for subduement of unknown nanite system. 4% nanite loss.
How many of the nanites did I use on Excalibur for this move?
4% nanites from our system have been lost in contest with the unknown nanite system.
That's not Lake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arthur is confused as fuck. He's like, identify yourself. Please, if you don't, like, now.
I am Lake.
Cool. Well, I'm out of actions. I will say, before I pass over, because I went to the Matrix, I just added.
So basically, what happens? You've been able to subdue almost all the nanites inside, at least at a 1-to-1 ratio with Excalibur. But you've lost 4% of Excalibur's nanites. That literally, the other nanites destroyed or disabled them.
Got it.
Yeek.
Understood. I also have 11 more initiative now. Because I went to the
Ooh,
Matrix.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
Everyone else is out of initiative except the nanites.
So I went up to 22,
Right.
and I just used 10 for my turn.
So you actually get another turn next.
2 more turns.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna go you again, and then nanites, and then you.
Cool. Alright, go ahead.
So you get another turn.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Did the nanites do anything after my go where I finished with
It's
the
you
move?
again, and then the nanites.
Oh, got
and then
it. Fuck. So what we'll do is I'd like to go and try it. So I'm gonna jump through the Matrix and reach out to one of my little tiny machines, right?
Okay.
And once I follow the wire through the like cloud to get to that, I'm gonna look at one of the little machines it's held, and I'm gonna steady it. One of the captured nanites.
Cool. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. What do you want to
Cool,
find
yep. I want to find out how it's controlled.
Okay. The Matrix. There's a name for this check. Snoop.
Oh. It sounds like 12 dice. Actually, it might be less. I'll take out a random 3. Which leaves me with 4 successes.
Cool. With 4 successes, your nanites work on a relay structure where each nanite is communicating to every other nanite, and that's happening all the time.
All the way back.
These nanites work on a top-down main control structure. Interestingly, though, that main control nanite it's basically a small subset cluster of nanites that are selected at the beginning of a task, and they are the master and command nanites that are telling all the others what to do.
Okay, I want to find those.
Matrix perception test. Or matrix search, I should say.
Logic. Defaulting with the help of like 2.
Because you already have them grappled. Yeah, okay. You discover that of the subset of command and control nanites, you have at least a couple of them grappled already by happenstance. And
Cool,
you're
I'm
able
gonna
to
go
use
to
those to
those.
quickly identify the others.
Yep. I think that's my 2 actions for this turn.
It is. The nanites are all going to swarm back in and attempt to attack your nanites. To release their friendos.
Release my friends.
Go ahead and make a matrix defense. It's your firewall plus your logic. Or your data processing, depending.
– 14.
Hits?
No. Thanks.
So I was like, the fuck?
It is 6 hits though.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, nice.
Surprisingly, your boyos are shrugging this off for now. You see this shell of silver appear in the thin air around Arthur, with those little sparks appearing everywhere, and the whole thing is just glowing a vivid green. Back to your turn, Arthur. They spend their whole
when I get
turn
to
on attack,
those-
and it just fucking hits.
Yeah, when I get to the command group, I'd like to start trying to flip them. So I'd like to take one, and then I'd like to use Puppeteer to reach out to this like tiny thing that's probably small in the Matrix, like a bumblebee, and just like
Immensely.
repaint it in my colors, essentially.
So you're attempting to reprogram it,
Yes.
be under your control. But just one?
Mhm. Well,
Okay.
I don't know if I can do a group. If I figure out how to do one, I'll just repeat it.
Okay. Puppeteer is a complex or simple?
It's a complex action.
Okay.
So actually, yeah, no, I don't want to puppeteer. What I want to do is take some time to figure out how to reprogram it.
Cool. Edit.
So
You'll
as
have to
I
mark
do
it.
this, to
You have a
explain
device
the-
now to mark.
Yeah. So as I explain this, I'll say, Blake, this one, I found it.
Like, swoops in, and like all the other icons disappear away as just this one icon is floating there. You see, it looks like a fish.
We need to get this one onto our side, and then repeat it across the rest of them.
Understood. Shall I attempt to brute force the systems?
Yes.
Roll me brute force.
So what I'll do for this is I will take I'll grab Lake. What does Lake look like in this scenario?
She still looks like her 6-pointed star shape as usual.
I'll grab
like the 3-dimensional 6-point star with up, down.
Yeah,
all the
I'll
axes.
grab one of the 6-point stars and kind of take 2 hands and yank to reform into basically like a giant pair of pliers to just like cut the little fish open.
Oh!
Chink. Okay, cool. What was your check to brute force?
Dice. 5 and just 5.
That's good enough. You take over the little tiny bot. It's not as complex. You don't have like a whole program running to do all the shit like what it was before, but you could do simple things with it.
Cool. I'm going to, using the fact that I'm going to blueprint it and come up with basically I want to repeat what I did to all the others, but automatically. So basically,
Okay.
I'd figure out a way. Basically, I'll root around until I find something that looks like a password or a key phrase. So when I'm talking to my AI, right? So in order to run a nanite swarm, you need some kind of control unit, right?
Yeah.
Which generally needs to have some sort of authentication system, unless these are just a loose nanite swarm that do whatever the hell they want.
Loose nanite swarm doing whatever the fuck it wants.
So it must be following some sort of programming, right? With instructions? Yeah. What are the instructions on this swarm?
Right now, it's basically destroy anything that enters this area and sample for reference.
Okay. I want to redefine the area to be okay. Do they have anything that tells them to like relocate to that area? Or just to defend?
It's just an area defined on the globe.
Cool.
With like height included. It's a sphere.
Gawain has his comm link on, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna send a message to Gawain that he'll get probably next turn that says shut the door. Right?
Gotcha.
Which we are inside. And then I'm gonna just change that area to somewhere far as fuck away that they're supposed to be defending, otherwise just be dormant.
Cool. As you attempt to make that change to the nanite and figure out how to replicate it to the others, that is where we will end for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming. Big fucking hype. Hey, let me do we have plausible?
No, what? We're not streaming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 'cause
Well,
it's
I'll
recorded.
redeem plausible. God damn it.
God.
What
Yeah.
favorite moment? Crazy theory. Boblin eating popcorn.
Wait, so real quick, Melody, I know you have to go. Favorite moment, crazy theory before you dip.
Favorite moment? Well, definitely the spicy conversation between Lilac and Percy. I will say that was a long time coming, and I think it went very, very well.
Bro, it's been like 3 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
definitely been a hot minute. But crazy theory. That's a great question. I don't super have. Well, I mean, I guess other than Oberon running around starting a crime ring while wearing Morgan's meat suits.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, I'm just really excited to see what comes of that.
I'm very excited. It's also
But
like
I don't really have, like,
Celia's
crazy
main
theories.
thing to deal with as well, indirectly.
Oh, even better.
Even better.
I also was a fan of the very, very solid yet deep pull reference I made towards Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
Yeah.
Yes.
The very, very solid Atlantis joke.
Which one was that one again?
Pretty girl. I mean, pretty good. Pretty good.
I mean,
Yes.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Because like she's like, "Do you swim?" He's like, "Yeah, I swim pretty good, girl. I mean, pretty good."
Pretty good.
Very, very solid and subtle reference there. I'm proud of myself.
And then they smooched.
And then the kiss.
LOL.
Okay, who
But
wants
that
to
is-
do
that is all.
next favorite moment crazy theory?
I'm gonna bounce because
Bye.
I
hope you had fun.
Inside. I did. I love you all. Have fun.
Love you too, bud. Have a good
Bye.
night.
Don't burn down the house while I'm gone.
Right.
Favorite moment, I will say, the Percy Lilac conversation made me very happy. I'm glad.
I think I did a good
job. Yeah,
Mhm.
dude, you made me freaking sad, man. It was so good.
I'm here to make everyone cry.
It was written.
Suffer.
There was some great role play.
I made
in that.
sad
It was-
art if you want it.
Always.
I
Holy
made
shit,
sad art in the
It's so
Clausable art
cool.
chat.
Is it
Go
the
look
cla-
if you want
hold
to
on,
be sad.
I gotta take a look.
Go
but-
look if you want to be sad.
Crazy theory. I'm really worried about these nanites. I'm trying to think of a theory that might accompany that, but I'm gonna say Ulysses accidentally participated in what is potentially going to be the end of magic in this era. That's what
Oh
I'm gonna
God!
say. That's my
Oh.
crazy theory. Is that somehow this is something to combat magic users.
I literally have the same theory.
Yay! Let's go!
I'm not even supposed to be here. What am I doing?
That just takes over. It's a special
You know.
fluke. It's great.
Okay.
We love
So
it.
sorry, I
Hell yeah.
was trying to save some stuff off. So the crazy theory was what?
You're all good. Crazy theories essentially that Ulysses accidentally may have participated in, or maybe even knowingly participated in the end of magic in this coming era by creating those nanobots, which are
Who knows?
combat to
You know.
magic folk. Now I'm gonna say you're the only one who does.
He does know.
God.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
the art, dude, it's so cute.
I know
Suffer.
nothing.
Suffer. Did you
Mhm.
look at the scene?
Oh my gosh. Oh. But that is the end of my piece.
Arthur, favorite moment crazy theory.
I liked the just to mix it up. I really did like the Gawain scene with Schröter.
I cried.
Oh.
I literally
That was
fucking
really
cried.
good.
I was not
Oh.
prepared for Papa Frank to make me feel things.
Papa Frank
Yeah.
being like, my boy, Steve, how dare you?
That
Because
was
The fact that he
you
can
read
feel, first
my
off.
heart.
This man emotes. This man feels things.
I was gonna say this
Mhm.
grizzled
Use
man.
me.
You showed him the X-ray, and this guy broke.
It's so freaking sad, man. But it was
Oh,
so well
God.
done, and thank you for
Also,
making
going. You have no right to make me cry. You have no right.
He has every
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Yo.
It is my only right.
Man,
Um,
Keep going, John.
yeah. Go on, Joe.
thank you, though, John.
Crazy theory.
So many. Too many.
Yeah.
Whose nanite tower is it?
Oh, I know
Yeah.
who it is, so that's not a theory.
Oh dear.
God.
Yeah, there's like I was expecting to have to be sad boy Arthur, and instead I had to be smart boy Arthur, and it was a real shift in gears.
Mm.
But that was fine.
Better question.
Okay,
since
you can be
have
sad
Too many
later.
theories. Better
That's-
question. What is an unanswered question you still have about something?
Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
That's good.
Because I know you have a lot of theories. It's you. So is there anything that's still up in the air you haven't figured out that's bothering you? In a good way. Bothering you in a good way.
Like a question that I literally
So-
don't have like a leading theory on that I'm just waiting to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the
probably
opposite.
right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're saying instead of
Yeah,
a
like-
theory, what's a question you don't have a theory
The opposite
for?
of a theory. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any idea. Shoot. I've thought about this game too much.
He just knows too much.
No, he knows almost nothing. He's just thought about it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
the
it's
best.
like,
I respect it.
hold on. That was a really good question.
You know
I
everything, Jon Snow.
You know it.
I'll put it this way. One thing that I often think about is what the other characters' motivations are, right?
Interesting.
Because that's an interesting question to me.
Oh yeah.
And Merlin kind of have sussed a little bit, like wants to be chill with family and have nice things. In general, I feel like I got it. Gawain wants everyone to have a good time and not worry too much,
And
as
be
far as
safe.
I can tell.
Also has no self-preservation.
No, Gawain has self-preservation, I think. I think he's just such an absolute loyal himbo that it goes out the window when people are in danger.
Yeah.
Celia,
Best
I
himbo.
generally have. It's too early to tell, right?
Rachel also doesn't know.
But with Percy, I'm constantly reevaluating
Mm-hmm.
what the priorities are. And I
three sets
can't
of
tell if
priorities
it's
there.
just Percy is like place her cards close to the chest. It's very complex, or what's up. But I'm like, oh, she just wants to make money. Oh no, she just wants to have everyone be chill. Oh no, I don't know. So yeah, that's like a burning unanswered question of like what motivates Percy
Good question.
to whatever.
Does Percy know? Who knows?
That's a good question
Which
as well.
is I think why the lilac scene was so fun. Because that went into that.
I
So
think
that's one
Percy
thing.
used to know and now is so confused because of all the other stuff that's happened. Doesn't know what's true and what was put in there.
That was
Oh, that's a cool. Yeah.
That was kind of complex because the question you have to ask with Percy is which Percy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Celia,
not difficult at all, guys. Don't worry about it.
favorite moment
Okay.
of theory.
Favorite moment in Crazy Theory. I do love me some good angst. So I love the Percy Lilac scene. It was immaculate.
Yes.
And I also loved giving my spoop some snuggles because I adore them with my whole heart.
Happy spook wiggles.
Spoop wiggles.
So,
Um,
okay, go ahead, sorry.
no, you go ahead.
A question I want to ask you, aside from your crazy theory, what's your current best theory on at least like type and origin of your spoop?
Oh god, I don't. They keep telling me to like stick with the knights and like find the knights, and this is like the knights. So I feel like they either have like some kind of connection to maybe like the old knights and things like that, or they are just really good at vibe checking people and are like, okay, yeah, these are some good people who will help you out of this funk that you've been in. But other than that, I don't really know, because I thought it was super sweet, like how you mentioned like they have like these dead skull eyes, but there's like a sense of warmth. So I'm like, I don't know if like maybe they like know Celia somehow in some way, or they're just really attached to her now because they just like clung
Big
to
friend
her.
vibes.
Or like
in
somebody
the-
that died for you
Yeah.
and you just can't remember them.
Oh,
it was like
sad.
it was like a really old crypt. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure on how the spook fits into things. Just that Celia is stuck with them and she's accepted her fate and now adores this thing that she thought was the most horrifying.
Well, it's obvious
in
that
existence.
Spoop is a matchmaker because like, oh, go talk to like Oberon and stuff, and then like knowing Merlin is absolute trash.
Okay, wait. So I couldn't really understand the voice mod. Did the spook say to find Oberon, find the library? Did I
Yep.
get that right?
Yep.
That was
I'm
pretty good. I
just
didn't know what the second thing
saying.
was.
That's interesting.
Spoop knows that there's something brewing between Celia and Merlin. That's all I'm
It
saying.
said to stick with the knights, find Oberon, and find the library.
This bitch wants to fuck with Oberon. I don't know why.
No,
That's suspicious.
Not with, just wants to fuck him.
No! Bad. Very bad.
That's
Do not.
how you lose parts
look
of
at
your
this Abigail.
body.
That's how you turn into a ghost. That's how
Mhm.
you die.
Glory, what
That's
a
my
way to
crackpot theory
die.
that wasn't asked for.
What?
Alias
What?
spirit messed with Oberon.
Yup.
That's what happens.
Just fucking happens.
Got jiggy with it.
It's going on the court board. It's going on the court board.
Put it on the
It's
corkboard.
like-
Put it on the corkboard.
Pardon?
Listen, kid, you don't want to know.
No,
no,
it's
Chris,
just like,
it's
go
two
find the
hard
knights.
ones. Never
Go
again.
find the knights.
Oh, my
We're
access
gonna,
is high,
we're gonna
I mean.
fuck up this bitch. Don't ask questions about why.
We're just
That's
gonna do
fine.
it.
You
Gonna do
don't
it.
wanna know.
Also, go check out a book.
Go find a fucking library. Go read.
Get
some shit.
educated.
Touch grass.
For real though, no. So you found the book, but clearly she still wants you to find the library, even though the book.
The
seems like-
library just has her journal,
What she
complaining,
wants. Wait, there's
this
more.
telling the story of.
It's
of
got
how
her
terrible-
diary. Like it's her shit list about Oberon. That's what it is.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Her burn
It's like
book.
a hate
That
list.
is what's going on.
Oh my god. I love that. It's good.
Crazy theory.
Oberon is a fugly cow.
Accurate. Accurate.
Oberon is hauntingly and upsettingly beautiful.
Did we say
Yes.
goodnight?
Is
to
this
Izza?
Your
Is it-
point is.
Yeah, so Izza's internet
Okay.
died.
Oh no.
Or-
Isn't that also Celia's weird vibe that she has?
That's silly.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you know,
yours is like
Not-
spooky, whereas Oberon's is like
Bad.
murder on Maine, but why is it sexy?
but why
Evil.
sexy?
Why
It's
sexy?
It's just Bessie point two.
Ah!
No. Hate it.
Hate it.
He's just the ultimate form of like every way too edgy, gold-leafed, pretty murder elf prick you've ever seen.
It's just Akatar, but like no sex, only murder.
Put your clothes back on. We're
Clothes
going
back
out
on.
tonight.
Where
Get your
clothes at?
weapons. Yo, man, this is pretty good, man. Where your clothes at?
Pop up.
I guess my crazy theory would be because Celia had her little bonding moment with her spoop, and then the weird stuff started happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's like in the same instance as like the closer of an attachment she makes with her spirit, and the more that she bonds with them, she's just gonna continue becoming more dryad-y.
That's
And
cute.
I don't
I
know what the
accept it.
fuck is happening with her back. Somebody I saw was like, wings, fairy question mark? And I
That
was
was
like,
was
fairy.
my theory.
yeah, I
You're a
was like,
fairy.
that would be dope. I get fairy
That's
wings.
my theory.
I was like, yeah, I just think she's just gonna like keep dryadding the more she bonds with Spooky Boob.
How much magic does Celia have access to? Has that been revealed, or do we not know?
Yeah, what's your magic rating?
I believe it's 8.
That's a lot.
It's highest in the party.
It's pretty fucking high.
Mine would be 8, but I gave up
Yeah.
magic for cyber.
Mine's
bits.
only 5.
Mm.
I mean, mine's just
Anyway.
6.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Damn.
So you've just been casting high. Okay, nice.
She's just been casting like fuck you.
You know what my out-of-pocket theory is about Celia and the spoop?
Yeah,
Okay,
what
give
is Vax? Oh,
Do I get a turn? Wait,
yeah,
what?
Vax,
I'll go last.
the host of the Zoom session to unfuck our tech problems.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Favorite moment,
Why
crazy
am I
theory.
so zoomed in? My camera's usually not this close to me. My God. Favorite moment. I honestly am torn. There were some really nice moments in this session that like everyone got a little bit of something, and this was a really solid session. I will say, like good, like Amazing claps for all of you.
Mhm.
Everybody got a beautiful moment to be strong and powerful. I think I'm gonna like, of course, I loved the Lilac and Percy scene. I loved Arthur being big smart boy. I've always loved him being big smart boy and running around. I think the thing that really stuck with me was Gawain trying to not say, I'm dying. You're gonna have to do it without me, but also like that whole entire thing just made me really sad because it's like, what is Gawain thinking about? Like, what if we can't fix it? And it's almost like Gawain is like accepting, like, we might not be able to save me, even though Percy's like, no, we're doing it, and shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
It just breaks my heart.
It does
Ugh.
feel like Wayne has accepted what could happen, is like trying to prepare other people for it, because Wayne is like that.
It hurts. It
Yeah.
hurts.
It's painful.
That's the dad of the group. No. Stop it.
Dad. All right,
No.
no. What's your crazy
My
theory?
crazy
Go.
my crazy theory is that with you being a dryad and like there's a lot more stuff that slowly started happening to Celia. The fingers going green, and then seeing the slits in the back where maybe wings are, or where maybe tree branches will stick out. I don't know. Maybe the spoop is trying to lead you to some sort of destiny and take over your body to come back
Oh
to
my
life.
That was
God.
my crazy theory, but I was keeping that to myself.
I think the spoop is trying to get on your good side and make you think I'm just a sweet little innocent baby and I can't do anything wrong, and then is going to body snatch and take over
It
because
might be
you
that the
hold
books
this
in the
creature
library-
so highly.
Oberon steals magic essence from people and potentially bodies now, and the information on how to do that would probably be in the library.
In that library. I don't think that Spoop and Oberon are enemies. I think they are allies.
Oh God, I hate that.
And that's why Merlin takes such a liking to you. The Spook takes such a liking to Merlin. Did the whole tattoo thing and the marks on Merlin to try and get her involved. I think that's what's happening.
What if the spoop is just trying to be friendly and wants Celia to kiss a girl?
You wanted my crackpot theory.
What
That's
if my spoop
crackpot
is
theory.
trying to be my wing ghost?
I like how
Could be.
we've all accepted the Celia Merlin ship. I'm glad to see everyone has
Yes.
an accent.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Mhm.
Everyone has good taste. Good.
Yes.
Here's what
Wait, it's my turn.
Oh,
Wait,
Here's-
Steve, you skipped me. I didn't
Here's,
get a turn.
no. I'm coming to you next. I'm just saying. Here's my confusion.
what's up?
So if Merlin and Percy are like best friends,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
but Percy and Lilac are best friends, but not because it's actually spicy.
Complicated.
But
Spicy friends.
Merlin and Celia are friends, but not because it's spicy friends. And so then what happens if we get Lilac and Celia in the same room? And then I don't know that
There's gonna be an immediate makeout session. You can't stop it. I don't know what else to tell you. It's gonna just
Concerned
on site.
about-
No.
You're saying makeout session. I'm concerned about everybody just
Kill.
breaking out in a fight.
I was thinking a fight too.
Immediate katanas.
No, I'm
Celia just turns
collectively
to a giant,
everyone's
like,
favorite.
spooky tree thing.
I'm the favorite spooky MILF.
No, what? Just they are constantly trying to one up each other.
Ghost menacingly wobbles.
It's just Vivian and Miss S suddenly appear. I thought I was the
That's
favorite
spooky
spooky
MILF.
MILF. And Siberia comes out from the void. I thought I
Celia's hair
No,
suddenly
I'm
turns
Spartacus.
purple.
Oh my
Everyone's
no.
hair goes purple. That's what
Everyone's
happens in
hair is
Shadowrun.
purple.
We have a battle
You know
royale
for
for
a
the
fact that
spookiest
if it
bitch.
started to be a spooky build off, Hook
Siberia
and I and
would win.
Shay would show up totally uninvited for that.
Hook and I would win. Hook and I would win.
He cheat,
why-
you know.
That's why they weren't brought up, because we know they would win.
They cheat wholeheartedly. They would
Yeah.
cheat, but you know they
Mhm.
win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My beloved Michelle. Would you like to do a favorite moment of spooky crazy theory?
So I've been waiting for this one,
Burn it
bro.
up.
Waiting for this one. for a hot minute. I've been sitting on this bitch for a while. So I'm happy
The
that.
theory or
Let
the
her
moment?
breathe, God.
No. She would be so lucky. No. No, I've been sitting on this.
She's built up a tolerance. Like I can't.
Oh, God. Anyway. No,
Just
I've
holds
been,
her
I've
breath
been,
indefinitely.
I've been like agonizing over and anticipating this goddamn social encounter for like
Mhm.
since
3
we
years.
just yeah. So like, woo, party.
Happened.
I was
Why
less
would
concerned
you
about this
die?
one than your talk with Shay.
I'm more concerned about the talk with Shay. Don't
But
remind
also,
me.
this absolutely could have ended in swords out. That was a way that the Lilac combo could end.
You know, I am very worried about the Shay one. Don't remind me that that's what needs to happen. We're sailing on the high of this one actually going well. But no, so that was like, of course, that's an obvious answer because I've been looking forward to this for a while and I'm glad it went well. But I'm going to have to agree with Vax about just the heart-rending scene that was Gwaine trying to talk to his Scratcher friends about the fact that he might not come back. That hurt so fucking bad.
The way everyone reacted is what really made it hurt.
Oh God. But on a more lighthearted note, if I get to pick a fun fave, it was definitely Merlin having a nosebleed over checking out Celia's.
Yeah. Ooh,
That's-
them back muscles.
That's the lighthearted answer.
Is
That's the
Celia
one-
ripped? Or is Celia lanky or
We don't know.
strong?
Just like, I mean, she wears like big bulky sweaters.
I
and
would
stuff,
say
so
she's
no one really
willowy.
Yeah.
I
will say, though,
would call her as hard as wood.
Hey, I'm
The
not
best.
done.
No, I was making a comment on that. I think the like swirls on her back. I was trying to figure out like a good way to
It's like not
describe them, and I think
That's
the
true.
best way would be either like the Art Nouveau
Like
like
music or trees?
arches you'll see with all the inner
Ooh.
lacing swirls, or like another good example would be like the devil fruits in One Piece. How they have like the interlacing swirls.
Amazing. Okay. So crazy theory.
Mhm.
Obviously Celia is turning into a fairy. This is known.
Cool.
Yes.
Oberon's the king of the fairies. Does that mean that Celia is now the queen of the fairies? We'll find out.
Celia, Oberon's daughter.
If
Oh
Celia-
God! Oh God! I hope what? Oh God!
Ooh.
They also might be holes for just like extra roots, so she can also become
They also just might
a
be holes.
swamp tree Freddo.
No, she's a fairy.
It's like the,
If you become spooky enough and hot enough, you become a fairy. I'm pretty sure
That is the like there's a Venn diagram of like spooky shit and hot shit.
spooky shit.
And like there's
hot
a
shit,
certain
fairy.
overlap zone with magic. It's like spooky hot magic that you get fae.
Dead set fairy.
Yeah, no, this is just the natural progression.
That's
I have a really
literally-
distorting question for
Yeah,
Celia.
yeah.
Yes.
If we cut off one of your arms, do you have like the tree rings for your age?
I don't. That's a
hope
good
so.
thing. What would you say, Steve? Would I just bleed out and
You'd
probably
have to
die?
find out. I don't know. Is it blood or is it sap?
I don't want to get
It's
stabbed.
sweet. Why is it
I wanna find
mapley?
It might be
You're a
time to
maple
wrap this
syrup
up.
tree.
Yeah, we're good. All right, thank you all
Yeah,
so much for
it's evolving
coming. We'll
fast.
see you next
Wait,
time.
remember-
Until the next time. Always remember, never forget. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Caca!
You'll
Good
never
night.
see me again.